Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic stream. Thank you guys for joining me here as kickoff's about to be any second here. And the San Francisco 49ers, the road team in this one, will be getting the football first to start things off here early in the first quarter here. We've got 49ers, Tennessee Titans here. Kickoff on the way. Let's see if we will get a return here, but the 49ers getting the football here first. And so they opt not to return it here, so they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. So we're going to get to see Jimmy G and company here. And, man, of their last 6 games, they are 5-1 in their last 6 games. After starting off 3-4 in their first 7 games, they've been looking a lot more. There's been some comparisons about the 2019 San Francisco 49ers and stuff like that. Don't know exactly how accurate those comparisons are, but I do know this. This is a team that's hitting their strides at the right time right now. So we'll see what they can do against this Tennessee Titans and tremendous defense that they have. Michael, what's good with you? What's good with you? Meanwhile, Jimmy G takes the snap out the shotgun, has to sidestep there. He throws the ball, and it is complete. And we have a reception by Brandon Ayuk, and he loses his helmet on the play there. But that's a pickup of about a good 4 yards on the play. This is going to be a physical game tonight. I can already tell you that. It's going to be physical, and it's going to come down to probably which team can capitalize off of opportunities, off of play action. Obviously, you're going to want to run the ball, establish that, but those play action plays, you got to hit it when the opportunity is there. But let's see. Michael says he's got 49ers here. Meanwhile, they play fake. Jimmy bootlegs. He's going to throw it there, and it is caught there by Deebo Samuel. He's going to pick up a first down for the 49ers there. Picks up 10 yards on the play, 1st and 10 from the San Fran 39-yard line. And so, Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? And Merry Christmas to you too as well as you, Michael. Merry Christmas to both of you guys. Yes, we're about at that time, guys. So absolutely appreciate you guys for joining me here. Meanwhile, San Francisco, let's see. George Kittle goes in motion. You've got 2 receivers, fullback in the backfield. They're going to hand it to the back there. The back finds a hole. Going to pick up about a good 4 yards on the carry. That's Jeff Wilson with the carry, taken to the 49ers 43-yard line, 2nd and 6 coming up here in the first quarter, first drive of the game here. 49ers with the football. 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. But, yeah, let me know your guys' score projection for this one. I like the 49ers in this one. I think that the 49ers ultimately – I know with the Tennessee Titans, there's some question marks in terms of just how effective their passing game is going to be. I just think the 49ers are built for this type of matchup. Meanwhile, they're going to toss it to Deebo Samuel down the left side there, and he gets what looks like the first down and then some, picks up 8 yards on the carry. So what a play that is right there. So you can already see the energy there. The 49ers, they are playing with a lot of confidence. I think it hit them right around week 7 or week 8, whenever it was when they played the Rams. After that, they have been a different team. I will say that. They're physical, and they're playing with confidence. Again, we've got a 1st and 10 here for the 49ers. Jimmy G's up under center. Got 2 receivers, 1 tight end, a fullback in the backfield. Kittle goes in motion. Jimmy takes a snap, throws it quickly there, and it is caught by George Kittle. Look at George Kittle. He's so tough to bring down there. And so got to love George Kittle and the energy that he plays with. And so Braden has the Niners winning 17-14. I like it. 17-14. Mike, what's good with you? What's good with you, Mike? JB said, who loves you? And so that is a good question. That is a good question. But I appreciate you there. I appreciate you. Got the thumbs up going. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, don't forget to press the thumbs up there. Meanwhile, Jimmy G's going to play fake, going to throw it there, and look at Brandon Ayuk. And so he tries to go a little airborne there out of bounds, but he picks up the first down for the 49ers. That's about 17 yards there, taking it to the Tennessee 27-yard line. So just looking at the start already for the San Francisco 49ers, if this is the kind of game that they're going to have against this Titans defense, Tennessee could be in for a long night here. But, yeah, I love the energy that San Francisco's already playing with. This is a team that believes in their abilities. You can identify when a team is playing with confidence, and this is certainly a team playing with confidence. Meanwhile, 2 receivers towards the top of the screen. Obviously, got 2 tight ends towards the bottom and 1 running back in the backfield. Jimmy G up under center. 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. They're going to take the snap. They're going to hand it to Wilson off the backfield, and Wilson's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry off the left tackle on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up from the Tennessee 24-yard line. And let's see, Braden says the Kittle and Samuel have been ball. They really have been. If you really think about what we were talking about the first 7 weeks of the season for the 49ers, there were so many questions about, how long is Jimmy going to play? But now we know Jimmy's the guy this season. We know that those guys have gotten going. George Kittle got off to a bit of a slow start, but ever since around week 7, he has really been lighting it up. Deebo Samuel and company, everybody's just been playing as a team. Meanwhile, Jimmy G takes the snap, throws it towards the left side there to Deebo Samuel, and Deebo Samuel takes it there. The ball came out, though, but they're saying he's down. They're saying that he is down. But Tennessee recovered it in case they take a look at it. But, yeah, he should be down. Looking at the replay, yeah, his knee definitely hit the ground there. He's down at the 1-yard line. That was 23 yards there by Deebo Samuel, so he's going to be 1 yard away from the end zone. Let's see how the 49ers choose to cap this one off. But, man, what a drive this is right here. Opening drive by the San Francisco 49ers here in the first quarter. Meanwhile, they take the snap, and they're going to hand it to Wilson up the middle. So, Wilson, let's see what they say. That's a touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. So, how about that? San Francisco, the team that is 8-6. They're 5-2 on the road. And on the first drive of the game against this stout Tennessee defense, they just manhandled that defense. How about that? Wow. Wow. Speaking of wow, I appreciate your 80s. We got 80s here. And so 80s, hey, congratulations for your Eagles coming through with that W. I told you it was going to happen, but absolutely. I appreciate that super chat, bro. I appreciate that super chat, though. And you said, JB, who won that Eagles game? My cable went out. Hello. Yeah, you know those Eagles, they went to work. They went to work, and they beat the Washington football team. And good news for you guys, you got the Giants coming up. Obviously, you play the Washington football team again, but that was a big-time win for you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, the final score for that game, since we're at the commercial, again, the score is 49ers 7, Titans 0. But the final score for that game, come to think of it, was 27-17. All right, 27-17. That's what the final score was for the Eagles over the Washington football team in that one. So, absolutely. Big-time win indeed for the Eagles. No doubt about that. But, yeah, 7-0, 49ers over the Titans. Opening drive there. Everything the Niners tried to do, it worked, and it worked to perfection. Not going to lie. I mean, the run game, the play fakes, you can see all the bootlegs Jimmy was doing, whether he was hitting Deebo Samuel or they were letting Deebo Samuel carry the ball, or Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, he got in there. Everybody was getting their hands on the football. Everybody got to eat on that first drive. Watch out for these San Francisco 49ers and all like that. This is a team that if you're in the NFC, I'm telling you, a lot of these teams in the wild card spots and stuff are fighting for it. They're going to be some serious threats in that NFC playoffs. No doubt about it. And so Mike says, JB, I've been thinking, thank you for making a lot of questionable games exciting. Thank you. I hope you have a most Merry Christmas. I appreciate you. And now that you point that out, Mike, the day after Christmas will officially be 1 year that I've been on YouTube, because I started the day after Christmas last year. So that'll be my 1 year mark in a couple of days, the day after Christmas. So, and luckily we'll have a stream on that day as well. So absolutely, absolutely. But I appreciate you, Mike. I appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate you guys so much, guys. Absolutely. And so, but yeah, I mean, hey, they pulled out the W. They did it. They did it. And they should do the same thing for the Giants there. As long as they just go out there, stay focused, should be able to beat the Giants there. So I like the Eagles' path the rest of the way. Let's see. Eddie says, read Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goddard stats and read. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me give me 1 second here. I'll pull that up real quick. Again, we're still at the commercial right now, so we got some time here. But let me pull that up real quick and see their stats here. Good old Jalen Hurts. I'm surprised, 80s, that you didn't get your boy Jalen Hurts into the Pro Bowl. I thought you were going to find a way to get him into the Pro Bowl. But let's see, Jalen Hurts, he was 20 of 26, 296 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 interception in that game. I see Miles Sanders had 131 yards as well in that one. Then Goddard, oh man, he had 135 yards off of 7 receptions. Man, he balled out there. Washington stopped nobody in that one. Meanwhile, we got a return here by Tennessee. And look at that return. What a nice return, taking it to about the Tennessee 39-yard line by Rodgers, Mr. Rodgers with the return. And now Tennessee's going to have 1st and 10 for their first drive of the game from their own 39-yard line. Let's see how this Tennessee Titans offense look. Obviously, huge return, having both A.J. Brown and Julio Jones there in the lineup. Who knows the last time they had that? So, yeah, you look at the numbers for Ryan Tannehill. The numbers says this guy couldn't be any more below basic this season. But a lot of that had to do with his receivers. Honestly, I feel like if they're fully healthy, that he's okay in this offense, but he needs everybody to be fully on board in order for him to go out there and perform at a high level. Julio Jones goes in motion. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back. They're going to fake it. Tannehill throws it. And, oh, man, what a terrible decision by Tannehill. First play of the game, you already going to throw. You see your running back is in a swarm of 49ers, and then you throw a risky pass first of all, and then the running back catches it, and you lose 8 yards in the play. You should never lose 8 yards on a completed pass play. That should just never happen. That should never happen. But already, Joey Bosa and company getting to work there. 2nd and 18 coming up. Again, multiple tight ends here. 2 receivers on the right side of the screen. 1 back in the backfield. Receiver goes in motion. They're going to hand it to the back. That is Hillard. And Hillard, he's going to carry it for about 7 yards on the play. So 3rd and 11 coming up here. Let's see if the Titans can get this first down with 9 minutes left to go. Again, this is Tennessee's first drive of the game. 49ers lead this one 7-0 currently. All right, but here we go, 3rd and 11. Let's see. 80 says, hey, Buffalo Mike. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, Mike, when I was at the gym like 2 days ago, I actually came across a Bills fan. It was very weird for me to see a Bills fan way down here near Atlanta. I was like, they're doing too much out here. But, yeah, I saw a Bills fan. So that just stuck out to me because I don't normally see Bills fans around here. Meanwhile, Tannehill takes a snap out the shotgun, throws it, and it's complete across the middle. And that's going to be a 14-yard reception and a first down for the Tennessee Titans. Big-time throw by Ryan Tannehill. He's got to make a lot of plays like that today to extend the drive and give the Titans a chance, especially if the 49ers are going to be able to score like they did last drive. But that was a great pass. Not going to lie, that was a great pass there. Less than 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Niners still up 7-0. Titans, Tannehill up under center. You've got A.J. Brown going in motion, takes the snap, play fake, Tannehill standing, looking, feels the pressure, and the pressure gets to him. He is brought down by a pair of 49ers on the play. He lost 8 yards on that sack. Now we got 2nd and 18 coming up from the Tennessee 44-yard line. And let's see, Mike says, 80s, I was rooting for the Eagles, and so there you go. Mike says, pumped, hope you have a great Christmas. Yes, hoping that everybody is geared to have a great Christmas. Absolutely. And the best part about Christmas is that, hey, we also get more football games, right? And so that's pretty good as well. Meanwhile, Ryan Tannehill out the shotgun is going to take the stack. Going to throw it quickly there to Rodgers, and Rodgers picks up about 3 yards on the play there. So we got 3rd and 15 coming up from the Titans' 47-yard line. Let's see if they can pick up another first down here on 3rd and long. But if you're the 49ers, this is exactly what you want to create. A 3rd and long situation, make life hard for the Tennessee Titans here. And again, let me know your score projections if you haven't already in terms of who you like in this game and your score for this game here. Meanwhile, Ryan Tannehill's going to line up in a shotgun formation here. They've got 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 back next to Ryan Tannehill out the shotgun. Rodgers goes in motion, takes the snap out the shotgun. They're going to run a draw play here, and, yeah, they probably should have drawn up a better play than a draw because that went back. He might have lost a yard on the play. 4th down coming up there. Nobody was fooled. Excellent job by the 49ers. That defensive line, they're getting after it. You can see the energy that the 49ers are playing with. This is a team that really believes, and they're all locked in. And now let's see the punt here by the Titans, and if Brandon Ayuk will be able to get a return off of this one. Again, we're still in the first quarter here, 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. And so this was the first drive of the game for the Tennessee Titans, and this will be the first punt of the game. 49ers leading 7-0. Punts on the way. Let's see if we get a return here. No return. It's going to bounce to the end zone there. So, yeah, all right. So we've got the San Francisco 49ers coming back out there once again. They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Lately, they have been feeling it, and so looking forward to seeing what they're going to be able to do here on their second drive of the game here in the first quarter with about 5 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And so Eddie says, JB, Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so let's see. 80 says that Jalen was robbed. And so I feel you there. But Kyler Murray, though, I feel like there had to be a better option, like Matthew Stafford, for example. But, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that made no sense to me. Mike says, JB, I know it's personal, but you, me, 80s, and others, faves, we hope everything is going better. Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, guys. And yeah, guys, don't forget to make sure you press the thumbs up button for sure. And also, if you're somebody that's watching that's new, be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. Definitely next week, going to be looking at some of those bowl games that we'll be playing next week and stuff like that. And if I can squeeze some of those extra games in, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed because it'll probably be the day of and stuff like that. There's a couple games that I am eyeing towards the middle of the week next week that we may be able to add and stuff like that. So absolutely make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And so Mike says, 80s, you root Buffalo, I root Eagles. I with my dude JB was not Pat Smith the next game. Well, you already know, but hey, this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a very good one. No doubt about that. It's an earlier game too, so we'll see how things play out, but I'm looking forward to it. And again, we're still at the commercial right now, but the 49ers, they just got the football off the punt there. Plus, they're leading 7-0 so far in this one. This is just their second drive of the game. So these drives are already extending pretty long here for both teams, even though the Titans punt the ball there. Did take a good bit of time. And so we'll see how things continue to play out, though. If you're Tennessee, though, you really want to win this game because you don't know if the Colts can be able to win against the Cardinals or not. The way the Colts have been playing, they've got a good chance against the Cardinals. The Cardinals just lost to Detroit, so you don't want to put your hopes in them. They could win, but you just never know. But if you're Tennessee, I mean, Indianapolis is just getting too close to comfort. You do have the tiebreaker, but you're going to have to win a game like this to keep your lead and stuff like that. So you really want to go out there and take care of business. All right, so here we go. 3 receivers, got a tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Jimmy G's up under center. Jimmy takes the snap. Gonna hand it to Wilson off the right side, and Wilson's got some space. Still on his feet there. Picks up 9 yards before being pushed out of bounds there. 2nd and 1 coming up for the 49ers from their own 29-yard line. And so let's see, Eddie says, Jason Kelsey, center, 5th Pro Bowl selection. Darius Slayton, cornerback, 4th Pro Bowl selection. And so, hey, those are some key pieces for those Eagles. I will say that, some key pieces, no doubt about that. Eddie says, I'm with you, Mike. I always liked Buffalo. And so, meanwhile, they hand the ball off the middle there, and it's going to be about a 2-yard pickup, but a first down for the 49ers. So 1st and 10 for San Fran at their own 31-yard line on this drive. Again, first quarter, Niners leading 7-0, about 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Braden says that Ryan Tannehill hasn't been playing well this season. Yeah, definitely he has not been playing that well this season. That is for sure. But obviously, I mean, it's like when the Titans acquired Julio Jones. You know, I tried to caution Tennessee fans. I said, Julio, he gets hurt. This ain't the same Julio that you've been seeing for years. At this point, he's going to be injury prone, and he has been. Meanwhile, they throw the ball to the back at the backfield there off the play action, and so Wilson picks up 3 yards on that one. So we're going to have 2nd and 7 coming up from the San Francisco 34-yard line. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first. Niners up 7-0. Jimmy so far is 6 of 6 passing, 62 yards. So he has not thrown any incompletions yet. And Jeff Wilson, he has 5 carries for 19 yards in this one as well. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 7. Got a fullback and a tight end, 2 receivers in the back. They play fake. They're going to throw it to the fullback off the play fake there, and he breaks free. Look at the fullback go. How many fullbacks you know around the NFL that can do that? but this guy does it better than anyone in the game. There is a penalty. I'm going to guess that maybe it was a face mask because it did look like, his head motion looked like a face mask, but we'll see what the referees say. Yeah, let's see what these referees call. There it is. There it is. So 15 more yards added on to that. You just can't do it, son. You can't do it. Grab the guy by your face mask like that. Excellent play call. Excellent play call by Kyle Shanahan in the offense there. You fake it to the back, throw it to the fullback. Ooh. Okay, maybe that wasn't a face mask there, but sometimes they say it's better to be lucky than to be good. So, hey, tack on to 15. Meanwhile, Jimmy from up under center going to hand it to the back off the right side. And that time, Tennessee says, nah, not going to happen. Second down coming up. He gained nothing on that one. So big Simon up the middle and company able to make that play. Second down coming up. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Again, 49ers still leading 7-0. This is the 49ers' second possession of the game. But, yeah, I agree with you, Braden. He has not. 14 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. That's never acceptable. Boston Sports, what's good with you? What's good with you? How's it going? I know you're ready for Sunday. Meanwhile, Jimmy in the shotgun takes a snap. Titans sending 5. He throws it across the middle. And George Kittle, he hit George Kittle in the stride. Jimmy G is playing with confidence. You can feel the confidence. I mean, he's 7-7 here, 88 yards through the air. I mean, my man's just out there balling right now. That was 16 yards on the completion. Now they just need another 9 yards to get into the end zone once again. And that leads me to a question I'll ask you guys. Right now, who's playing the best football in the NFL right now? There's so many teams you can think of. Is it the 49ers? Is it the Colts? Is it the Chiefs? There's so many teams to consider right now. Meanwhile, they're going to toss it to Deebo Samuel. And Deebo Samuel does a good job just turning that into positive yards there. And he got a yard off that toss to the right side there before being pushed out of bounds. So good job by Samuel just turning that into a positive gain. So now we got 2nd and goal coming up here from the Tennessee 8-yard line. So far this drive, 7 plays, 72 yards, 3 minutes and 23 seconds in terms of time of possession off the clock. Still in the first quarter with about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. San Fran's leading this one 7-0. 80 says, JB, I'm so unfamiliar with the gym. I have to call it James. Meanwhile, 2nd and goal. Jimmy out the shotgun. Titans sending 4. He's able to stand strong. And it's picked off. It is picked off. So everything was going right for the San Francisco 49ers, but they made the mistake of allowing Jimmy to pass it one time too many. He was intending for George Kittle. Can't blame him for looking for Kittle. But, hey, you got to understand when the defensive back has the position he has like that, you can't do it. That's a mistake that Jimmy's going to want back. But if you're rooting for the Tennessee Titans in this one, that's exactly what you needed. Now you can hopefully get some momentum going here. But, man, what a massive mistake by Jimmy Garoppolo to throw that interception. Wow. Let's see. Boston Sports says, did you see Judon, JC, and Slater made the Pro Bowl for our Patriots? Absolutely. Great selections. I mean, my man JC, I'm ready for him to get paid. I mean, I love the fact that he's still going out there and playing first, even though he knows he deserves a better contract. So I'm ready to see JC get paid at the end of the year. Matthew Judon, he's been so great for us, a great pickup. And, of course, the reliable Matthew Slater and his leadership is so important, just as important as his Pro Bowl skills for special teams and stuff. So great guys, great selection there. Happy for them. Absolutely happy for them. Let's see. 80 says he's got the 49ers winning this one, 27, Titans 24. Okay, I like it. Let's see. Mike says, JB, when you were doing your huge bench, did you ask the guy if he was a mafia member? 80s is honorary, and so I did not, because like at first when I saw the hat, because he was wearing a hat, and like I was looking at the hat, I was like, the colors scheme I recognized, but I was like, this either looks like a throwback Patriots hat or either this might be a Bills. And so it took me a second to recognize. I was like, wait, this guy's actually repping the Bills. I was like, this is the first time I've seen that in this area. I was like, that is extremely rare to come across a Bills fan. Did not make conversation with him, though. Absolutely not. When I've got the headphones in the gym, it's all business from there. Absolutely. All right, let's see where I am right now. All right, let's see. All right, in terms of how many thumbs up I'm at, that's a good question. Let me see right now. Again, right now we're currently at the commercial here, but Jimmy G, he threw an interception. He's over there smiling on the sideline now. This is nothing to smile about. Now, you just cost your team some points. But we'll see what the Titans can do with it, because the great teams, they take advantage of these turnovers and they turn it into some type of points. So we'll see how that plays out. But, yeah, let me see real quick where we are on the thumbs up right now. All right, and again, Tennessee's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line here. Let's see. All right, so we got 7 thumbs up right now. Let's see if we can get it to about 15 at least before we get to halftime. Ryan Tannehill takes the snap from up under center, and it's going to be a carry on the left side there by Foreman. And so Foreman, he gets back to the line of scrimmage at best. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Titans from their own 20-yard line. Oh, that cornerback, he recognized that play. He read it like a book. So, Jimmy, I mean, normally that probably would have worked out for Jimmy more times than not, but that was that one time where it was not. That's his first red zone interception. They say they didn't back to 2019. I would be impressed, but we know Jimmy G misses at least 8 games a season, so he probably didn't play that much. Julio Jones with the reception, picks up 7 yards on the play. So here we go, 3rd and 3 coming up. Tennessee being able to get those receivers involved, that's what you have to do if you're rooting for the Tennessee Titans in this one. You have got to get those guys involved early and often and be able to take some deep shots as well. Look at Julio Jones' numbers. 26 catches, 376 yards. This was the guy that had Titan fans believing that they can take it all the way, and he's still got to get into the end zone here. He's got to become more of a factor for this offense. Brown goes in motion, takes a snap. They're going to toss it to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown makes the first guy miss. Second guy says not so, slings him down. He's going to lose 3 yards there. 4th down coming up, 4th and 6 from Tennessee's old 24-yard line. And so we're going to have another punt. So the Titans defense got the turnover, but the Titans offense unable to do anything with it. So now they got to punt the ball when we start the second quarter, but that's the end of the first quarter, and the San Francisco 49ers lead this one 7-0. And let's see. Mike says, JB, can I get a shout out for Richard Sherman? And so, Richard Sherman, absolutely. Absolutely. My man Sherman. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I have not been too fond of Richard Sherman over the years, ever since the whole "you mad bro" thing that he did towards Tom Brady when he was with the Patriots. But got to give the man respect and all that he's done throughout his career, guys like him, Josh Norman, all that stuff. But yeah, definitely still at this age, still out there showing his veteran presence and stuff. So absolutely. There you go. Anytime, Mike, anytime. 80s, that's just cruel. That's just cruel right there, 80s. That's just cruel. And so, yeah, that's just cruel. Meanwhile, we're at the commercial right now. And so at the end of the first quarter, when you look at, and let me see, the stats in this one, you've got Jimmy Garoppolo. He's 8 of 9 passing, 104 yards. Obviously, he threw that interception in the red zone, first red zone interception for Jimmy G, dating back to 2019. Ryan Tannehill, he's 5 of 5 for 13 yards. So both these quarterbacks, high completion percentage so far in this one. You look at the ground game, Jeff Wilson Jr., he's got 6 carries for about for 19 yards. And this one also has that rushing touchdown as well for the Titans. Hillard, he's the leading rusher, 7 yards off of 1 carry so far in this one. And so both teams doing a good job in terms of just, when it comes to passing the ball and their play calling here. But the 49ers, they're moving the football. However they call it. It's just Jimmy made that one mistake, and you don't want to make a mistake like that. You cannot make that mistake. Let's see. Mike says, what teams do your Eagles have left? I know the Eagles do play the Giants, I think, this week. And I know that they do have to play the Washington football team again. Unsure who else that would be, but I know those two teams are still left on the schedule for the Eagles. And so Mike says, JB Titans loss help the Bills. Does it help the Pats? Absolutely. If Tennessee were to lose, it would help Indianapolis. It would definitely help the Patriots and the Bills, regardless of who wins on Sunday, because obviously we're competing with them, whether we're competing for who's going to be the higher seed or if we're competing for who's going to win the playoffs and stuff like that. Absolutely. But for our sake, we want Tennessee to lose, but we still want Tennessee, at least for the Patriots, to win the division, since Indianapolis would have the tiebreaker over us, just in case it comes down to the same record who gets the tiebreaker. So we definitely want them to still win the division, but just not, if they lose this game, that would be welcome. I'll put it that way. Meanwhile, the punt's on the way there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for San Fran from their own 37-yard line. Let's see, Eddie says the Giants mic on Sunday. And so just imagine, though, the NFC West, though. If you think about that division, if I told you at the beginning of the season that 3 teams were going to make the playoffs, because the 49ers can potentially make the playoffs, and who's the team that would be left out? I guarantee not too many people would have picked Seattle would have been the team to be left off there. We would have assumed that Russell Wilson would have been enough to get them there. But, I mean, it's funny how strong this division is. But, yeah, I mean, aside from the Seahawks, everyone else fighting for playoff chances here. And this is so huge for the 49ers if they can win this one and helping them reach their goal. But absolutely, yeah, they got the Giants coming up on Sunday. All right, but here we go for the 49ers. Let's see what they do here on 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun formation, you got the fullback going in motion, got a tight end, got 2 receivers. Going to take the snap. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy's going to throw it to Wilson there out the shotgun, and so look at that. Wilson with the double move, and he picks up the 1st down, gains 11 yards on the play. So you can see the theme here for the 49ers. Let the pressure come to you. First time they faked it to the fullback, that was one heck of a play. Probably would have fooled me too. But that time right there, they threw it to the running back there. Excellent play, setting that one up, letting guys come to you there. So that way later on in the game, they'll have to slow down and actually think about the plays. So excellent play call there by the 49ers. And that's how you attack a team as aggressive as that Tennessee defense. Now they run the ball off the right side there with Wilson. He's going to pick up 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 coming up at the Tennessee 45-yard line. So now we're in Tennessee territory with 14 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Again, 49ers leading this one 7-0. It's simply going to come down to the 49ers being able to finish in this one. I feel like they're going to get a good amount of opportunities to get points. They just got to capitalize. But yeah, 80 says that he's just joking on that one. Meanwhile, they hand it to Wilson, and Wilson finds a hole there, picks up 5 yards and a 1st down there. 1st and 10 at the Titans 40-yard line. So once again, 3rd drive here by the 49ers. And like the previous 2, they are moving the football. Just a matter of can they finish in the end zone there and protect the football. Jimmy G, 9 of 10, 115 yards through the air and the 1 interception so far in this one. All right, here we go in the shotgun. Let's see, 1 tight end, 3 receivers, and a running back. Take the snap, going to fake it to the back there. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy's going to throw deep here. Has a man, and if his fullback would have made that catch. If the fullback would have made that one-handed catch on the deep right side there, Jimmy, that's one. That was a gimme. Jimmy, you can't miss that. You can't miss that. I don't care if it is the fullback. That was too wide open. Meanwhile, Tennessee, what is your defense doing? But, man, I mean, wow, if he'd have made that catch right there, I'd have called Madden myself and said, give this man a 92 catch rating because my man out there making catches. But, Jimmy, that's on you. That's on you. Fullback goes in motion, got a tight end, fullback, 2 receivers in the back. Jimmy at the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it to the back there. And so, let's see, that's Hasty there with the reception. Picks up 6 yards on the reception there. 3rd and 4 coming up at the Titans 34-yard line. Again, second quarter, 12 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. 49ers still leading this one 7-0. This is a game that has a lot of playoff implications here on the line for both of these teams, as well as other teams that will be impacted by this game. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Take the snap out the shotgun there. They're going to hand it to Hasty there off the left side, and Hasty's going to fall a yard shy of the first. So 4th down's coming up. Let's see if they opt to kick the field goal or if they're going to go for it. 12 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Let's see. Boston Sports says, I'm very ready for Sunday. We need this dub, and hopefully we can do it in style to make up for last week. And so as long as we get the dub, that's what I want. Just give us the dub. I will take it. I will take it. All right, but here we go. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it on 4th down. I mean, it is the 49ers. I trust their play calling and stuff, so we'll see how it plays out for them. Titans defense, pretty heavy up the middle. And so they're going to, oh, look at the bootleg by Jimmy, and Jimmy throws it off the bootleg there to Deebo Samuel there for the completion. 11 yards, taking it all the way to the Titans' 20-yard line. What a play call. I thought Jimmy was getting ready to lower his shoulder and try to run for the first, but no, he threw that one. And so what a nice play call by the 49ers. What a nice play call. That's an offensive coordinator that has faith in his quarterback. Despite what we saw last drive with the interception, he still is showing a lot of confidence in this offense. So now we got 1st and 10 from the 20. Again, Niners currently leading 7-0 so far on this current drive. 7 plays, 43 yards, 3 minutes and 55 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. They're going to hand the ball to Wilson, and Wilson lowers his shoulders and picks up 1 yard off the right side there, and it's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up from the Tennessee 19-yard line. Again, 10 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Look at those. Look at the numbers for the offensive plays ran in this one. 49ers 24, Titans 9. San Francisco is moving the football. They just got to make sure that they finish. You know, Jimmy G, he's 11-13, 132 yards through the air. Still trying to get his first touchdown, but he's throwing an interception on the last drive here. Let's see if he can make up for that. All right, here we go in the shotgun. Jimmy takes a snap, throws it to the back of the backfield there, but he is not going anywhere. In fact, he's going to lose 2 yards on the play. Great job there by the Titans to recognize the play and make the play there. Get off your blocker and make the play. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 11. It's going to be up to Jimmy to try to get the first down, but most importantly, protect the football. You have got to protect the football. Let's see, 80 says that I think the Eagles are LOL, but truly the Colts and the Niners. Okay, I can't argue that. Can't argue that. 80 says INT. Here we go, 3rd. Let's see, 3rd and 11 coming up here. Again, second quarter, 9 minutes and 40 seconds left to go out of the shotgun here. Titans showing pressure. They send pressure, but they might have went a little early there, and Jimmy's going to scramble. Someone tell Jimmy to get down. Jimmy's got to get down, man. That looked almost kind of scary how slow he was moving, man. And the wrong defense would have lit him up. But let's see what the penalty is. Let's see what the penalty is. For a second, I had a flashback of Drew Bledsoe running the football and all like that. So, yeah, my man need to learn to slide or something. Still awaiting the referees here. Ooh, fouls on both teams. Okay. Ooh, offensive face mask. Wow. So they're going to enforce that one. And so we're going to replay 3rd down here. And, of course, that was Trent Williams, or as I like to say, Trent Money Williams on that one. He's getting paid way too much to make plays like that, but he's getting paid way too much to make plays like that. He got paid this last offseason for a reason, but you can't do that. Let's see. Boston Sports says, seeing Bill pay big contracts this past offseason, hopefully does it again and pays JC. Absolutely. My man deserves to get paid. He's done it the right way, so he deserves to get that money. He deserves it. And quite frankly, we need him again next year. But here we go, 3rd and 26 coming up in the second quarter, 9 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Niners still leading 7-0. Let's see what happens. Jimmy takes a snap. They're going to throw it to Deebo Samuel there. Shakes off one guy. Makes another guy miss. Still on his feet there. Somehow he turned that into a 6-yard pickup, which is impressive considering how that play could have turned out there. But still 20 yards shy of the first. So the Titans are probably going to opt for the field goal attempt here. I'm sorry, for the 49ers opt for the field goal attempt. And yeah, that's at about the 30-yard line there. So about a 48-yard field goal attempt. Robbie Gould. All right, let's see if he can extend this lead. Right now they lead 7-0. Snap is good. Kick is up. The kick right down the middle, and it is good. So the 49ers lead this one 10-0. So we'll see. We'll figure out where the Titans will start off here when we come back from the commercial. But right now, we've got the 49ers leading 10-0 in this one here in the second quarter with about 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to go before the half. Let's see. Boston Sports says, I got to get a J.C. Jackson jersey so I have an offense and one defensive player Patriots jersey. I like it. Yeah, definitely. I've been considering myself getting one for J.C. Jackson defensively for sure. Definitely, especially once he signs that contract next year. I think once he does that, I may do it next year. And so, Bram, what's good with you? And so Bram says he's going to let you know that whatever the score is, the Niners are going to win by more than 17 points. That's some confidence. And you know what? I like it. The way this game is going, it certainly is going to be possible. It's just a matter of some of those plays like we saw last drive when Jimmy gets into the red zone. Can Jimmy finish in the end zone, or are they going to settle for field goals? But ultimately, I do like that because Tennessee, I don't see Tennessee scoring more than 13 in this one. And I can see the 49ers possibly reaching up to about 31, 35. I can see it reaching up to something like that. Best case scenario for the 49ers in this one. Mike says, I want JB to rep the Bills in the Atlanta area. And so Mike says, Bills versus Patriots is huge. Oh, yeah, so huge, especially since we took that tumble against the Colts there. This is even huge. This is really huge for us, really. And so let's see. Mike says, JB joined the Mafia. I will have to decline. And so, again, we're still at the commercial right now, and the Niners lead this one 10-0 here. And when we come back from the commercial, we'll see what the Titans can do with the football here. And can they get that offense going here with their two top pass weapons being back here? Will it be enough for Ryan Tannehill to get something going in this game? Let's see. Boston Sports says the JC deserves an extension, 4 years long at least, with our Patriots. And so I think 4 years is good because, I mean, there's no point in giving anything longer than that because, guys, when they have great years, they're going to want to renew their contracts anyways. So I say 4 years would be perfect for J.C. Jackson. Absolutely. Let's see. Eddie says, Mike, when is that game? That game's going to be Sunday, like during the early the first slate of games on Sunday. So 1 p.m. Eastern time, the Bills and Patriots will be playing on that one. All right, but here we go back from the commercial here. Again, we're in the second quarter, 8 minutes and 31 seconds remaining before the half. Niners lead this one 10-0. Both teams with all three of their timeouts in this one. But Tennessee's offense has got to get going. Kickoff on the way. No return there. So we're going to take over 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 25-yard line here in the second quarter. 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. 49ers leading 10-0. So to highlight what Tennessee's done so far, Ryan Tannehill, 5 of 5. He's just got 13 yards passing. He's been sacked one time on the ground as a team. 3 carries, 7 yards. That's not Tennessee football at all. They got to get that run game going so it can help open up that pass game. They've got Foreman in the backfield. Fullback goes in motion. Got a couple tight ends, one receiver. Going to take the snap, going to hand it to Foreman. And Foreman off the right side there. Bounced off the first guy there, but unable to bounce off the second. He's going to lose some yards on the play there. Second down coming up. But there is a penalty. And so, Rico, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say you got San Fran winning by 21. I like it. I like it. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. I got the 49ers winning this one, especially the way that this game is going so far. I like it. Ooh, chop block. So that's going to move Tennessee's back. And if you're Tennessee, you cannot afford to be moved back right now. Now we're looking at first and about 22 from the Titans' own 13-yard line. You cannot have penalties when you're trying to get your offense going right now. This is the team that really, really misses Derrick Henry right now offensively. And so, absolutely. All right, here we go. First and 22. Tannehill up under center. We've got, let's see, 3 receivers, a tight end in the back in the backfield. Tannehill's going to hand it to the back there off the right side. And so Foreman, still on his feet, picks up 8 yards on the carry, making it 2nd and 14 coming up here at the Tennessee 21-yard line. Again, 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here before the half. Niners up 10-0 over the Titans. Joey, what's up with you, Joey? What's up with you? Hope you guys are having a great, hey, we're about at the weekend here. Obviously, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. I said early in advance, guys. But yeah, guys, definitely hoping that you guys are gearing for a fantastic Christmas and that you guys are enjoying every moment leading up to it. But here we go, 2nd and 14. Tannehill up under center here. Tight end goes in motion. Take the snap. He's going to drop back. And he throws it. And it is caught there by A.J. Brown. Nice tackle by Tart on that one. But he picked up 11 yards. So now we got 3rd and 3 coming up. So you picked up 8 yards on the ground, picked up 11 yards there with A.J. Brown. And let's see what they can do here on 3rd down. They need A.J. Brown, kind of like I needed him in fantasy football this year, and he let me down. But hopefully he won't let the Titans down this year. 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can get this 3rd down here. The last thing they want to do is get the ball back to the 49ers. Because the way the 49ers have been playing, you just don't want to do that right now. You want to try to get some points here. Tannehill out the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Going to take the snap, bootlegging. Tannehill's looking. Throws it, and it's caught by A.J. Brown on the sideline there. It's a nice reception, picks up 4 yards, and a 1st down for the Tennessee Titans there. Still 2nd quarter, 6 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here before the half. But yeah, Joey, appreciate you coming through. And so AD says, we have the Giants, Washington, and Dallas left. Look at that schedule. Aside from Dallas there, you got to love the matchup between the Giants and Washington. But all division games, though, that's really big right there. That's really big. All division games, that's what you really want. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Tannehill up under center. Going to hand it to the back there. And so the back, he's going to picks up 9 yards on the play. That's Hillard on the carry. Okay. 2nd and 1 coming up from the Tennessee 45-yard line. Let's see if Tennessee can get some points off of this drive here. But Tannehill so far, he's 7-7 for 28 yards through the air there. But now they're starting to get a little bit going on the ground game, and we'll see how that can impact their offense here. 2nd and 1, Tannehill up under center here. You've got multiple tight ends, 2 receivers towards the top of the screen. Now A.J. Brown goes in motion, going to hand it to the back there, but the back is met in the backfield. On the left side, he's going to lose a yard on the carry. That was Hillard off the left tackle there. Lost a yard in the play. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 2 from the Tennessee 44-yard line. 49ers making substitutions. Look at those career rushing yards. Nobody over 1,000 yards for their career. We're not talking about for a season. We're talking about for their entire career. All right, here we go to the shotgun. 49ers showing pressure. 49ers send 4. They throw it across the middle there. Incomplete. So Tart, he has been eyeing A.J. Brown this entire drive there. That time he came and made sure they had no chance of getting a completion there. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. So the Titans look like they're going to go ahead and punt the football back to the 49ers. And so let's see. Negro National League, what's good with you? How are you doing? Hope that you have a great Christmas coming up, buddy. But how are you doing? Meanwhile, punts on the way. Let's see if we're going to return here. All right, we're going to get a return here. So Brandon Ayuk, look at that. Takes it to the 22-yard line, so the 49ers will take over first and 10 from their own 22-yard line here in the second quarter. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to work with before the half. Both teams with all three timeouts, but the 49ers leading 10-0, and now they're getting the football. And you say, playoffs, what? And so, hey, the playoffs will be here very soon, guys. They will be here very soon. And so, Southern Country Boys, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say, but not until he has the first down. And so there you go. But glad to see the whole crew coming through here, guys. Really glad to see you guys here. And so as you guys may or may not have heard earlier, this Sunday will be 1 year officially for me on YouTube. So really appreciative of all of you guys here. Make sure you guys also leave a thumbs up for the stream here. And if there's somebody that's new that's watching, make sure you subscribe. And appreciate you guys and all the support, because these play-by-plays are definitely exciting because you guys continue to support me. So I really appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate that. And so there you go. What's good? What's good? Hoping that you're gearing for a good Christmas, buddy. But glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Again, let me know who you guys are rooting for in this one and your score projections for this one. And so Cleveland Clowns, Cleveland. What's good? You say first down. Who are you rooting for in this one? Who are you rooting for in this one? And so, again, we're at the commercial right now, but it's the second quarter. The score is the 49ers. They have 10, and the Titans, they have 0. 49ers on each of their possessions. They've been able to move the football pretty good. I mean, Jimmy G, 13 of 15, 136 yards, averaging 9.1 yards to completion. So every time he passes the ball, he's just about moving the chains, basically. And what he doesn't get it done, then the running game is averaging 3.7 yards a carry as a team. You've got Jeff Wilson. He's got 9 carries, 32 yards, averaging 3.6 yards a carry. Also has a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 2 carries, 9 yards. But the 49ers, they're being very creative and getting a lot of guys involved here, whether we're talking Deebo Samuel also in the pass game, 4 receptions, 50 yards, fullbacks involved as well. George Kittle's got 2 catches, 21 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 21 yards as well. And so, yeah, they're definitely spreading the wealth around here offensively. And I like the play calling and the energy that I'm sensing from the 49ers in this one. Let's see. Boston Sports says, well, I got to head out, man. Have a good night. Go Pats and happy holidays, and see you next year if I don't see you soon. Hey, I appreciate that, Boston Sports. You have a great rest of your day and enjoy the holidays as well, man. Merry Christmas to you, and take care. And take care, definitely. Meanwhile, that pass there by Jimmy G was incomplete there, but that was dangerous. That was dangerous. Jimmy's got to protect the football. That is his biggest priority here. Everything else is working out great. Just make sure you protect the football there. Dangerous pass that could have and probably should have been picked off there. You've got to make sure you protect the football. But, yeah, appreciate you for stopping through, Boston Sports. All right, here we go out of the shotgun. Tight end goes in motion. 2 tight ends on the play, and they're going to hand it to the back there. In the back, he gets back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. 3rd down coming up. So 3rd and 10 coming up here. Can the Titans stop the 49ers here and get the football back to their offense? 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Again, both teams still have all 3 timeouts to work with, and the Niners are up 10-0 in this one. Mike says, it's not fair the teams have to face Bill Belichick when he the best coach. Absolutely. All right, 3rd and 10. Jimmy takes the snap. Jimmy standing strong. Oh, but he's going to get brought down there for the sack. What a sack. What a sack that was by Autry there. He lost 7 yards on that one. 4th down coming up. And so now the 49ers, they are going to have to punt the football. Tennessee has all 3 timeouts here. Obviously, with the receivers that they have, you have to imagine they're going to try to pass the ball here and see if they can try to get something here before the half. But they got plenty of time to work with, considering they still have all 3 timeouts. All right, so the 49ers lining up here for the punt formation. All right, let's see. Michael says, Titans need to score. I don't want a boring game. And so Michael says he's seen enough of that lately. He says he's had enough. He says he wants to see another exciting game here. I'm right there with you, Michael. I'm right there with you. 80 says, a Pats 49ers Super Bowl. And so Pats and 49ers, that would be very historic. I mean, you think about all the Super Bowls between the two teams and stuff. It would definitely be a historic one. But I would personally love to see a rematch between the Patriots and the Packers. I would love to see that if I can't get the Patriots versus Brady thing. That would obviously make for the best storyline. But I personally would like to see Packers versus Patriots. I would love to see that rematch. Or, hey, I mean, if your Eagles can get hot 80s, then why not just go for a third time? Our two teams match up. Meanwhile, punt formation lined up here. Let's see if the Titans return. What in the – What kind of punt was that? Out of bounds, 30 yards. Well, then, sometimes they say you need a break, and the punter provided just that horrible punt. But, hey, he's in the giving mood. It's Christmas, so he wanted to give the Titans a gift there. So they're going to be starting off 1st and 10 from what looks like about the 45-yard lines of the 49ers. So starting off in 49ers territory, let's see if Tennessee can get something out of this drive. 80 says, hey, Michael, my prayers are with you, brother. And so there you go. There you go. Michael says, thank you. And so 80s, appreciate the super chat again, buddy. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. And you say, JB, good news. I took a peek in Santa's bag. You're getting Baker Mayfield and Spencer Rattler jerseys. You want it so bad. And so the only way that Santa's going to send me that is if Santa's being dirt cheap, because I guarantee you those are probably some of the cheapest jerseys that you can get on the market, aside from maybe some of the offensive linemen for the Chicago Bears, aside from that. But I would be pretty mad if Santa gave me that. I'd be pretty mad. Exactly. 80 says, JB, you don't want another Eagles-Pats Super Bowl. I think you guys have been through enough. I appreciate you sparing us, 80s. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. One day before it's all said and done, I would like to see my team beat the Giants in the Super Bowl, though. I would love to see that one day as well. That's on my to-do list to see for my team one day. But that being said, though, I'll be happy to not see another Patriots and Giants Super Bowl for a very long time. And again, we're at the commercial, guys, still at the commercial. But yes, Tennessee football here, and they're taking over 1st and 10 from the 49ers 45-yard line due to the horrible punt there, which was just 30 yards. So far in this one, when you look at Tennessee's stats offensively, nothing really jumps out at you in terms of anything because Ryan Tannehill, he's getting the completion 7 of 8, but he's not really getting anything downfield. He's averaging 3.5 yards of completion there, 28 yards on the night. We're almost at the half, and he's just got 28 yards. So you would assume that means they're probably running the ball great. Well, as a team, they've got 6 carries for 23 yards, but 23 yards rushing, and that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. Meanwhile, Tannehill's up under center. Play fake to the back. Throws it. And it is caught by the tight end, but he's going to not gain anything. 2nd down coming up. So now we've got 2nd down coming up. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Ryan Tannehill in the shotgun. Tight ends going in motion. 3 receivers. 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes the snap. Gonna hand it to the back there off the right side there. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage there. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd down coming up. Obviously, the clock is going to be important for both teams. Tennessee's already burned 1 timeout. And this should take us to the 2-minute warning. So this should take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, the Niners lead this one 10-0. All right, let's see. All right, so we got another commercial because of the 2-minute warning. Again, the Niners lead this one 10-0, but the Titans right now are facing 3rd and 10 at the 49ers 45-yard line. I mean, Tennessee was gifted great field position, and if they don't get anything off of that, that says a lot about their offense and all like that. A lot about their offense. Let's see. Mike says, "You're right, JB. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to do it." And so, absolutely. Braden says, "If JB was Santa, I know Baker would be on the naughty list." Baker would have to get a new arm for Christmas, like just a brand new arm, new mindset, reduced confidence, less commercials, more actual practice and stuff, be more humid out there, just be more personal, be a likable person. So many things that he would need change and stuff. So I would have my work cut out for me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Braden says that Ryan Tannehill's stat line is bad. That's true. I saw it earlier. 14 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. He's not a guy that's going to elevate the team. But, I mean, they had a good thing going last year with Corey Davis. They probably should have tried to make that work. But instead, you went and traded for a guy, and I get it. He was one of the best trade baits, not just in the NFL, but also in fantasy football too. Because you're thinking, oh, I'm getting Julio Jones. Julio Jones, we know about the speed. Well, just as fast as he moves, he gets hurt just as quick. And when he gets hurt, he keeps getting hurt. And the best ability is availability. And so, I mean, and then A.J. Brown, I mean, I was very disappointed this year in what the projection I'm getting from A.J. Brown in terms of just in general. I mean, he's had a couple good games, but I mean, just from like the whole season, the duration of the season, I expected better from him as well. I really have. But here we go, Ryan Tannehill at the shotgun. You've got 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Let's see if they can get one of them the football here. Tannehill takes the snap. He throws it left side, and it is caught by A.J. Brown. That's going to be a pickup of 11 yards there and a first down for the Tennessee Titans. But obviously, this offense is designed to work around Derrick Henry. We know that whenever you lose a guy like Derrick Henry, it's hard to make up for it. But knowing that he'll be back in the playoffs, that is huge for them. But what do you guys feel about the Rams activating Cam Akers? How do you guys feel about that? I saw that news earlier today, and I was like, oh, I thought he was like legit done for the season. But this will be for the first time this season. Meanwhile, look at that run there. Look at Foreman go, channeling his inner Derrick Henry on the play. Wow, where did he go out of bounds? Oh, look at that, a penalty. A penalty. Let's see what they call. Ooh. Oh, come on, Foreman. You got to get those fingers out of there, man. Oh, man. Such a good run that was, too, for Foreman. Such a good run. Old man, what's good with you? I hope that you're having a great day leading up to the holidays and stuff, and that you have a great Christmas. And yeah, everything is good. You say, let's go, Mr. Glass, aka Jimmy G. There you go. Wow. Tennessee, you finally get something going good. And then this happened. Another penalty. You shoot yourself in the foot, and now you move backwards. Oh, man, my man A.J. Brown had the worst of that. Yeah, that's a big that hurts. That hurts. All right, so here we go. 1st and 20. Let's see if Tannehill can pull something out of his bag of hats here. Takes a snap at the shotgun. Niners sending 4. Tannehill going deep. Oh, incomplete. A.J. Brown, those are the plays that you got to make the play. If you're going to make a play, those are the kind of plays you got to be able to pull those down. I know it was contested there, but the kind of receiver that he is, he got to be able to make those plays. It did touch him in the hand there. It did touch him in the hand. Braden says, of course there's a penalty. So Braden has seen enough of these referees to know that they're going to call it. Let's see. Old man says, you too, JB. Hopefully your holiday is great. And so absolutely. Looking forward to it. Meanwhile, Tannehill throws it too high, incomplete. 3rd down coming up. So we got 3rd and 20. Let's see if he can pull something magical here. Again, 2nd quarter, 1 minute and 36 seconds left to go here before the half. And Tennessee with the football trailing 10-0. Titans with 2 timeouts. Niners with all 3 timeouts. Tannehill takes the snap, throws it, and it is caught by A.J. Brown. However, A.J. Brown will not be gaining any yards there. So 4th down coming up. Too far for the field goal attempt there. 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter. And the Niners, I expect to burn the timeout. Let's see if they did. Yes, San Francisco called a timeout there. 1st timeout. So they got 2 timeouts to work with and 1 minute and 23 seconds to go. And let's see if Jimmy G, or as old man says, Mr. Glass can come through. AD says, is it Julio Jones or JB Jones? JB Jones sounds better. JB Jones sounds better. All right, so the Titans will have to punt the ball here, and we will see what the 49ers can do with the football. First half has been dominated mostly by the 49ers, except for that mistake that Jimmy had near the red zone. Everything else has pretty much been going 49ers' way. Let's see. Old man says that Tannehill is the AFC version of Kirk Cousins. Well, I ask you guys this question. Who would you rather have if they just said, look, you're stuck with a quarterback, you got to work with him. Would you rather have Kirk Cousins or Ryan Tannehill? Which of these quarterbacks would you guys rather have right now? Kirk Cousins or Ryan Tannehill? Let me know in the chat section. But that's a good point, because I definitely do see a lot of similarities in their game. No doubt about that. Let's see. AD says that if I'm going to force his hand, he says he'd rather go with Ryan Tannehill. You know what? Thinking on it, if you'd asked me that, Ryan Tannehill, I have seen some statistically good numbers from him like last season and stuff like that. I feel like if everybody's healthy for him, at least off of play action, I feel like he can hit his guy. Kirk Cousins, he throws the football. God knows where that football's going to land at. Who knows where that football's going to land at? I mean, I've seen some pretty bad throws this year from Kirk Cousins, not going to lie. I've seen some Baker Mayfield-ish type of passes every once in a while from good old Kirk Cousins. And then he's got the nerve to be like, you like that? I'm like, no. No, I don't like that, Kirk. No. So Ryan Tannehill, I'm right there with you guys. Braden says Ryan Tannehill, okay. Okay, bet. And you got, if Aaron Rodgers wins this year's MVP again, the reason why he's going to win MVP over Brady, at least prior to this week, I thought it was close either way, is because he doesn't have to play the Saints twice, to be honest. He played them one time. They did the same thing to him that they did to Tom Brady. Difference is Tom Brady's got to play the Saints twice. And so 2 times is worse than once. So that small difference right there will help Aaron Rodgers the rest of the way. But the Saints did a number on a number of quarterbacks this year. But their offense is just so bad. Like, it's just so bad. They're going to start Ian Brooks now. Ian Brooks. I mean, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. And it's Monday Night Football. I want to know how the Saints get so many primetime games in a row, though, with that offense. Like, that's what I want to know. Meanwhile, Jimmy G's up under center here. Gonna toss it to Deebo Samuel there. And Deebo Samuel off the right side there. He's gonna pick up about 7 yards in the carry. Oh, we got a penalty here. You gotta get off the man. Like, what in the world? That's crazy. Would lay the game on the defense. Yeah, you can't do a man like that now. You can't do him like that. Yeah, you can't make it that obvious now. You can't make it that obvious. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Niners line up in the shotgun. You've got 2 receivers off the left side there. They're going to snap the ball there. Jimmy's looking. There's a penalty. So Jimmy's going to take a deep shot here. And it is incomplete. Incomplete. Again, the score is Niners 10, Titans 0. A minute left to go here in the second quarter. There is a penalty down. Let's see what they call. Yeah, they snapped that ball extremely quick there, but illegal shift on the offense there, but it's declined. So 2nd and 10 coming up here from their own 22-yard line. Again, a minute left before the half. I feel like the first half went by extremely quick. Let's see, old man says Kirk Cousins, because that at least I won't get my hopes up just to be let down. Okay, so old man's going Kirk Cousins in that sense. Okay. Yeah, I'll still take Tannehill, though. I'll still take Tannehill. I can use his scrambling ability. They're going to throw it to the running back, and Hasty picks up about 8 yards on that play for being brought down 3rd and 2 coming up. 80 says Jalen Hurts MVP. We know where 80's votes is going. Let's see. Braden says in 2020 and 2019, Ryan Tannehill had good seasons. That is the truth. That is truth. He had good seasons, which leads me to believe that all I have to do is just probably, it could be the offensive coordinator. It could be the offensive coordinator. Obviously, he lost his offensive coordinator. That's a big change there. Julio being hurt. But look at Jimmy G with the quarterback sneak. If there's one thing that he learned from TB12, it's the quarterback sneak. That's about it. But that's going to take us to the half, it looks like. And so, yeah, halftime, guys. And the 49ers lead this one 10-0 over the Titans. Oh, how this game could have been so different if King Henry was out there, guys. How this game would have been drastically different. But he's not out there. But what is happening is the Niners have full control of this one 10-0. I know Jay in the Bay has got to be proud of his Niners there in the first half. I know he's mad at Jimmy for that turnover near the red zone. But ultimately, I know he'll take a 10-0 lead in a matchup like this. Let's see. 80 says, Kirk, I had relations with me because I said, what is he, from Alabama? Gee. 80 says overrated. And so, yeah, Kirk, absolutely overrated. Absolutely. 80 says, JB, I'm off tomorrow, so I may have had a few. Hey, just in the holiday spirit, right? Just in the holiday spirit. Cannot blame you at all. Not only that, celebrating your Eagles. They got to win, and they're going to be playing against the Giants next week. That's going to be a W. So it's a good time for the Eagles, man. A good time for the Eagles. Absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, thinking around the league, I'm trying to think of all the first-year head coaches this year. Is the Eagles coach having the best? Is he like the best in terms of the new? Because I'm trying to think of all the teams that had new coaches and stuff. Obviously, Jacksonville, Houston, Jets, they're not going any. They didn't do anything. Falcons neither. So I mean, when it's all said and done, yeah, the Eagles' first-year head coach. I mean, he may be the best of the crew in terms of the first-year performance and stuff. When it's all said and done, unless I'm overlooking someone right now and can't think of them, but absolutely. Let's see. 80 says, I'm Uber East Bojangles in honor of you. I like that one. I like that one. That is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. And so that's right. The JB Nation halftime show. Appreciate it. So, yeah, first let's check and see where we are right now in terms of thumbs up so far in this one. Let's take a look and see. Okay, so right now we are currently at 19 thumbs up. I like it. Okay. I like it. 19. So we almost reached 20 before the half. And so let's see. You say, oh, yep, there you his unibrows freaking you out. I got to pay closer attention to him. Play closer attention to him. But I know he's doing a good job this year. And so I believe that the Eagles will qualify for the playoffs when it's all said and done. They just got to take care of business. But business is certainly obtainable. And don't let it come down to that matchup versus the Cowboys, though. Clinch a spot before then if possible. Most definitely. Most definitely. But just to recap the stats from the first half there again, the 49ers lead this one 10-0 over the Titans. Coming into this game, the Niners, they're 5-2 on the road, 8-6 overall. Tennessee, 5-2 at home, 9-5 overall. So huge for so many teams in this one. Tennessee, obviously, with the Colts, a game behind, but obviously Tennessee has a tiebreaker, so technically 2 games. If they can win this game, that would be big, especially if the Colts were to falter to the Cardinals over the weekend, then that would really help Tennessee the rest of the way. But if they were to lose this game, they're going to need some help from the Cardinals, a team that the 49ers know all too well, and because they're in the same division, of course. As for the 49ers here, you just want to try to make sure that you qualify for a playoff spot. And so this is a huge opportunity right here for a team that has been playing really good as of late. Well, let's see. Jimmy G so far, 14 of 18, 144 yards through the air, averaging 8 yards of completion, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and that was near the red zone. Big interception. If he doesn't throw that interception, guys, I think they'd probably be up 17-0 right now if he doesn't throw that interception. He's been sacked 1 time on the ground for the 49ers as a team, 15 carries, 54 yards, averaging 3.6 yards a carry as a team. Jeff Wilson also has 10 carries for 32 yards in this one. Deebo Samuel, he's got 16 yards off of 3 carries. And then receiving-wise, Deebo Samuel, 5 receptions, 50 yards in this one. Longest catch was for 23 yards. You also have George Kittle. He's 2 catches, 21 yards in this one. Fullback's been involved. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 21 yards as well. Then you look at the Tennessee Titans. They have yet to get on the scoreboard in this one. Ryan Tannehill, he's 10 of 13 for 40 yards. That's just not going to do. No reason why you got Julio Jones and A.J. Brown and the defense ain't even thinking about your deep passing game. He has got to get that deep passing game involved somehow, some way. That would help stretch the defense out and help that run game out because they've only got 7 carries for 23 yards. So that tells me, 1, they're not moving the football at all. They've only got a total of 55 yards total in this game, 55 yards. So they're not doing nothing in this game. But aside from that, though, yeah, they got to get more production. Julio Jones, 1 catch, 7 yards. This is supposed to be the savior that's supposed to come to Tennessee and take them over the top. But just 1 catch for 7 yards. A.J. Brown, he's got 5 catches, 24 yards, but still, you need even more than that. 24 yards off of 5 catches, you need more than that. That just told me you're catching at the line of scrimmage there. You might get 3, 4, 5 yards, but you're not really doing anything because you're only averaging 4.8 yards a catch there. For a wide receiver of his caliber, I expect more. And you look at everybody else, aside from A.J. Brown, everybody else just has at most one catch on the Titans roster. That is not going to cut it. That is not going to cut it. 80 says, no, it's JB Jones. And so that I appreciate the correction there. JB Jones. There you go. But yeah, he definitely does look like me right now. He definitely does look like me for sure. One catch, that's it. I'm done, coach. That is it. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to those Saturday games though. Colts and Cardinals, really gonna be looking forward to that one for sure. 80 says, where is Mike pouring buffalo wings on a table? I could picture that. I could picture that. That got Michael's attention there. He said Buffalo Wild Wings. He says that sounds pretty good right there. Absolutely. I mean, heck, Mike might have some sweet potato pie right now. Shoot, I mean, maybe he's become obsessed with it. Maybe I started him along the path of just becoming addicted to it. Maybe. But in the second half, though, Tennessee, they will get the football, though. So we do have that to look forward to for them. Meanwhile, let's take a look here at some things here. I mean, because I was looking earlier. I know me and Azure Shack, we had a conversation earlier when he commented, and he was like talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and their playoff odds. And so looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers and their odds to the playoffs, I don't like their chances of making the playoffs. Right now, according to NewYorkTimes.com, and Mike, if you're watching, I appreciate you leading me to that site right there. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a 21% chance at making the playoffs. Obviously, if they're going to make the playoffs, they're going to have to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I think if they lose to Kansas City, it's going to be a wrap. I think the scenario plays out to where the Steelers become the best team to not make the playoffs in terms of record-wise, but in the AFC. But it's going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough. There's no teams on their schedule where I'm like, okay, they're for sure favorites in this game. At best, maybe against Cleveland, I might have them the favorite in that one. If Baker Mayfield's playing, I'll give them the edge in that one. But against teams like Baltimore, could go either way. It really could. So they could win it. They could really go 2-1 the rest of the way. But will it be enough? I feel like they've had a couple games that have cost them. Tying with Detroit, that's going to hurt. Games like that. Those are games that you needed to get a win. And so ultimately that one tie may cost them the half game needed to probably make the playoffs, just to be honest and stuff like that in terms of how their thing is looking. But a 21% chance at making the playoffs. I know they normally find a way to get in there, but I am concerned for their Pittsburgh Steelers and their odds of making the playoffs. Let's see. 80 says, Michael's brother is going through some stuff. Please give him a shout out, JB. And so, hold on. Did I miss something there? And so, hold on a second. Going through the comments here. You say his brother's going through something? But yeah, definitely shout out to him then. Shout out to him. Absolutely. Let's see, Mike says, 80s, I'm dotting my I's and crossing my T's, talking to Mafia members, seeing if we have a chance to beat the Pats. So Mike's gone to work. Hey, it's definitely going to be possible there because the thing that was the biggest hindrance in Buffalo was that strong wind. And so now that the wind's out of play, obviously that allows a team like Buffalo to do a little bit more passing, even though they still passed it that time. But, when the wind's going crazy like that, it's going to help the defense out. We'll see how it looks there. Now, I will say this, though, Mike. Cole Beasley not being able to play, that's big. That's big. But I don't know if Emmanuel Sanders will be able to play in that one either. But if both of those guys don't play, that's big right there. That is big right there. No doubt about that. I know Gabe Davis, he's been doing good, but still, not having two of your weapons, that's big. Let's see. Andy says, Michael loves tornado chicken. Let's see. 80 says, Mike believe and it will happen. Well, I believe too, 80s. You're not going to tell me that as well, 80s? I believe in the Pats. 80 says JB is picking Colts over Cards. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Kyler Murray, he's got to get it together. He's got to get it together, and they're going to find a way to beat the Colts 26-20. They're going to bounce back from that embarrassing loss they had, and they're going to go out there and act like they care, and they're going to win in a close one. Absolutely. Let's see. 80 says, Pats are evil. No, wait. I'm sorry, JB. Yes, sure, believe. Hey, we're the good guys. We're the good guys. 80s, we are the good guys here. We're just misunderstood. That's it. We're just misunderstood. That's all it is. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure that you're already aware of this, Mike. But yeah, your Bills, 74% chance in making the playoffs here. You got to like those odds there. You got to like those odds for sure. Because ultimately, when it's all said and done, obviously you guys have a tiebreaker over a team like Miami that's one game behind you guys. So you guys have that tiebreaker there. Man, but it is tough that you guys did lose to the Steelers the first week. However, that one tie for the Steelers, that could come back to haunt them and help you guys out in that scenario. Can't remember if you guys played the Browns or not, but I'm just looking through some of these games. Did you guys play the Colts this year, Mike? Did the Bills play the Colts this year? Just looking through some of the close scenarios. And Tennessee beat you guys as well. And so, okay, this gets a little confusing there. Let's see. Old man says, that's right, JB. You misunderstood. Absolutely. Absolutely. All we are just good guys. I mean, I will say this. You know, I learned a lot about Bill Belichick as a person. I saw Bill Belichick go in front of the media and apologize for his behavior, something I never thought I would have saw Bill Belichick do. But he apologized the next day, explained the situation. And I was impressed. I was impressed. I was like, I didn't think Coach thought, I didn't think he cared that much. And then listening to the players, when everybody was talking last year about all the stuff that was going on, Bill Belichick took the time to listen to his players and see how they felt about the situation, to educate himself first and all like that, and come to an agreement with the team, something that they will all be approved, be on board about. So I was very impressed with Bill Belichick in that area there. So he's definitely someone that's misunderstood for sure. Definitely misunderstood. All right, but here we go. 49ers about to kick things off. All right, so the kickoff's on the way there, and there's going to be no return for the Titans. So they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. And let's see if Tennessee offense can give us just a little bit of a pulse of offense in this one. If they're going to come back in this one, it's going to have to start with their wide receivers. It's going to have to. Let's see. 80 says, JB, if Bill Belichick's son showed up at your door being chased by the villagers, would you hide him? I could not do it. I could not do it. Safety comes first. All right, so now the first play of the game, we've already got a penalty here. False start against the Tennessee Titans. Back them up 5 yards. So we're already headed in the wrong direction here. 1st and 15 here for Tennessee with the football trailing 10-0. Mike says, Coach beat our radio and edit. And so, yep. Okay, I got you. That's right. I remember it now. So, meanwhile, Tannehill play fakes, throws it to A.J. Brown, and A.J. Brown drops it. You got to catch those passes, A.J. You got to catch those passes. Yeah, that's a pass you got to catch. This offense definitely missed Corey Davis this season. Never thought I'd be saying that, but they certainly did miss Corey Davis this season. Because they need to stretch the ball down the field. Tannehill takes a snap there, and he's going to keep it off the left side there. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for being pushed out of bounds there off the left side there for ground of bounds. 3rd and 15 coming up. Old man says it's a must-win for New England. We beat them, and the Jags, we are locked. Yes, don't let it come down to Miami. Please don't let it come down to that Miami game. Don't let it be. Let us go ahead, get this dub against the Bills here, win against the Jags here, and then I feel a lot more better about that last week of the season versus Miami. All right, here we go, 3rd and 15 here. We need a big play from Tannehill. Please give us something to work with. Tannehill in the pocket here. Throws it, and it is caught. It is caught by Westbrook. Wow, what a nice reception that was. 24 yards there, taking it to the Titans, 44-yard line. So just when you think that this offense was about to stale out once again, Ryan Tannehill delivers. And what a pass that was. He looked away to safety just enough to be able to make that pass. And good job by the receiver finding the hole, knowing where the first down was, and getting it. Going to take the snap there, fake it to the back. Tannehill throws it off of play action there. Incomplete. Incomplete. Was trying to go to A.J. Brown there. So they're trying to get A.J. Brown the football there. It's just not really resulting in a lot, honestly. Again, A.J. Brown was activated earlier today. He really wanted to be out there to help his team. He knows they need him, but they need him to go out there in the ball. But absolutely, old man, I'm right there with you. Mike says, no Browns. All right, here we go. Tannehill up under center here. Going to hand it to Foreman, and Foreman goes up the middle. He's going to pick up 3 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up here from the Titans, 47-yard line so far in this drive. 5 plays, 22 yards, and about 1 minute and 40 seconds to turn the time of possession. Uh-oh, 80s. I'll get to that after this play, but here we go in the shotgun. Again, 3rd quarter here, 12 minutes and 50 seconds to go. 49ers lead 10-0. Tannehill takes snap out the shotgun. 49ers sending pressure. He throws it off the left side there. A.J. Brown shakes off one guy, and he picks up about 18 yards in the play, taking it to San Fran, 35-yard line. So here we go, Tennessee. You know, it hasn't been pretty. Not going to lie, it has not been pretty. But every once in a while, they're starting to get a couple bigger plays here and there. So if they can keep this going, they might get some points here. But excellent job by the offensive line picking up the blitz and giving him enough time to hit A.J. Brown. I feel like guys like A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, they've been underused this season, just looking at from start to finish. But meanwhile, they give the ball to the running back there, and man, what a tackle that was. Tart, he's laying wood out there today, guys. He is flying all over the field there. 2nd and 11. So they lost a yard on that catch. Let's see. 80 says, when Bill Belichick apologized for Spygate, the Flakegate, and the Tuck rule, give me a call. First of all, the Tuck rule, that wasn't on Bill. You need the referee to apologize. That had nothing to do with Bill on that one. Nothing. All right. And we're talking about misinterpretations of the rules, fully not understanding. He made a mistake. The Flakegate, that was on Tom Brady, though. That was on Tom Brady. Fully put it on him and the equipment managers. That had nothing to do with Bill Belichick on that one. That's all Tom Brady. Spygate was just a misinterpretation of the rules. That's it. 3rd down. All right, so we got 3rd and 10 coming up here. So far, the Titans on 3rd down. That seems to be the magical number so far in this drive. Every time I think the Titans are about to punt the football, they tend to get these first downs here on this drive. Let's see if they can keep it going. Tannehill out the shotgun, standing strong in the pocket, throws it up there. A.J. Brown with another reception for 13 yards. So we're finally getting A.J. Brown heated up here. Okay. Could have used this during fantasy football season before it was too late. But, hey, this is good news for the Titans. Let's see. Mike says, got done with a week of meeting with Coach McDermott. Told him about cornerback JC and what I have learned from JB. He said it's going to be tough. I appreciate his honesty. 80 says, Mike, take a drink. Meanwhile, they're going to hand it to the back there, and that's Foreman off the left side. He gets back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play. I don't know what it is for the Titans on first down. It's not working. They need to call a trick play on first down. Call a flea flicker. Call a halfback pass. Call a quick pass to a receiver and let him throw it. Call a trick play or something. But these first downs are not giving them anything. It is making life hard. You can only convert 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20, but so many times in a game. First down just ain't working for him. All right, we got Tannehill up under center here. One back in the backfield. Tight end goes in motion. 3 receivers on the play. Take the snap. Tannehill's looking. He's going to throw it to the back, and it's caught by the back there. And he's going to pick up maybe a yard or 2 on the play. That's been what Ryan Tannehill's been doing all game long. You know, these dink and dunks, these short passes and stuff, aside from a couple big-time plays on 3rd down. But, you know, we need to see some bigger plays here. Like, absolutely. Let's see. Old man says, if we beat the Bills and the Jags, I can see Bill Belichick letting Mac Jones throw the ball a lot against the Dolphins in that game. And so, I mean, the weather would be better, so I absolutely can't see them passing a lot. Meanwhile, 3rd and 8 out of the shotgun, Tannehill throws it. What the heck? All right, now, you're doing it too much now. You're doing it too much. Try to go to the back on that one. Tannehill just threw it. He said, I'm just going to throw it, hope for the best. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Let's see if the Titans can get their first points of the game. Mike says, good tidings to you, JB. So, absolutely. Mike says, A.J. Brown, crazy good. That he is. That he is. It's just unfortunate that A.J. Brown didn't help me out in fantasy football because he didn't display it this year. But the kick is up, and it's good. So, give the Titans 3 points there. So, you know, for all the struggles and all like that, we'll take 3 points for Tennessee right now. And, hey, it's a 1-possession ball game here in the 3rd quarter with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. 49ers lead this one 10-3, and they will get the football here when we come back in the 3rd quarter. But, man, that was a long drive to start off the half. I'm not going to lie. They took off 5 minutes and 3 seconds off of 9 plays, 75 yards. But it was not always pretty, though. It was not always pretty. I'm sorry, that was 6 minutes and 11 seconds off the clock. They're off for 55 yards there. But, yeah, they were able to get some points there. So, yeah, 6 minutes and 11 seconds in terms of time of possession off the clock. Andrew, what's good? What's good, Andrew? How are you doing? I hope that you're getting ready for a fantastic Christmas and stuff like that, and that you're able to spend it with some special people and stuff like that. But appreciate you for coming through here. Let us know who you like on this one. Who you rooting for? You rooting for the Tennessee Titans or the San Francisco 49ers? Definitely let me know. But appreciate you for joining us here. Let's see. Mike says, JB, I only have so much makers mark money. And so, gotcha. Let's see. Eddie says, I'm sorry about the tuck rule joke. Truth hurts. Hey, all I know is that we're not the only team that that benefited from it. You know, like some teams just couldn't capitalize off it. You know, and the team I'm referring to is none other than the Rams, okay? Because the Rams, they benefited from that call against the Saints. That was outrageous right there. That was outrageous. I mean, there's no way you can look anybody in the eyes and say you made that call without trying to help out the Rams on that one. That was just, the non-call, I should say. The non-call. There's no way you ignored that call against the Saints and stuff like that. So, but, hey, the Rams just couldn't take advantage of it in the Super Bowl. So, I mean, getting the call is one thing. You still got to beat the Steelers after that. You still got to beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. So we took care of business the rest of the way. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. 80 says, Mike got NFL Network. Awesome. Let's see. Mike says, how are you so far ahead? I pay good money for stupid NFL Network, JB. And so I'm like 80s. I didn't know you had NFL Network. But that's a good question because actually in my living room, I'm at least a good 5, maybe 8 minutes ahead, about a good 5 minutes ahead in my living room than I am when I'm in my room. But I go in my room so it's not too far ahead of you guys. But I guess, hey, what can I say, Mike? What can I say? They found out I was a Patriots fan. It's like, here, we're going to give you the good package. That's what that was. Meanwhile, the kickoff there is a touchback. So 1st and 10 from the 49ers own 25-yard line. Let's see. AD says, I already read that one. Let's see. Mike says, yeah, I guess I had it. It's channel 154 in Buffalo. Okay, bet. Awesome. Andrew says he kind of wants the 49ers to win. Okay. I'm in the same boat. I want the 49ers to win, but I also want the Cardinals to win on Saturday because in the AFC, I want every other AFC team to lose at this point in the year. Jimmy drops back. Throws an ugly duck that's picked off by the safety. What in the world? Show me a replay. Was it tipped? I don't know. But man, terrible. Jimmy G giving gifts. Wow. And wow, did he put a bow on that one? What happened? Show me. Okay, so Jimmy had time. Jimmy flat-footed through. Jimmy, what we doing? What the? That was an ugly throw. Ugly throw. Jimmy trying to do too much here, and he cost his team. Big-time interception there. But, hey, this right here sets up the Tennessee Titans for an opportunity to try to tie this up. Let's see what they do. Wow. All right, they're going to hand it to McNichols up the middle. And so, hey, McNichols picked up 8 yards on the carry. 2nd and 2 coming up from the San Fran 13-yard line. So just 13 yards away from the end zone. If you're Tennessee, you got to score no matter what, but this is your chance to get into the end zone here. You've got 2 receivers. If they're one-on-one, you find a receiver and you get him the football. If it's A.J. Brown and he's one-on-one, you get him in the end zone. You throw a jump ball. You give him an opportunity to go make a play on that football. Ryan Tannehill up on the center here. A.J. Brown goes in motion. 2 receivers now towards the top of the screen here. Got multiple tight ends towards the bottom of the formation. They're going to hand it to McNichols, and McNichols, look at him with the burst. Picked up 10 yards on the carry up the middle. It's almost as if the defense can't see him. Joey Bosa's looking like, it's not my fault. I didn't throw the interception. Don't look at me. He's like, I got 3 guys in my area. 1st and goal. Let's see if Tennessee can get to the end zone here. The run game's not broken. Don't stray away from it. I'd at least try it one more time. And Tannehill decides to throw it. The moment I say don't. And he threw it to A.J. Brown. Incomplete. Not mad at him for giving A.J. Brown an opportunity, but the run game was doing so fantastic. Why stray away from it? Yeah, these quarterbacks, you got to make a better throw than that. 80 says, I love some Pam Oliver. Here we go. Tannehill up under center here. Multiple tight ends. A.J. Brown goes in motion. They're going to hand it to the back, and the back gets into the end zone. Foreman with the touchdown. So how about that? Dante Foreman with the 3-yard rush up the middle into the end zone for a touchdown for the Tennessee Titans. And so just like that, in the first half, it was all Niners. Here in the third quarter so far, it's all Tennessee. What about that? This is huge for the Tennessee Titans. Mike says, I'm rooting for the Eagles for 80s. AD says, in Buffalo, every channel is 154. So, wow, just like that, you have the Tennessee Titans now scoring 10 unanswered with that extra point, and we're all tied up 10 apiece. 10 apiece between the Niners and the Titans. How about that? Thanks to a Jimmy Garoppolo gifted interception that set up the Titans for that touchdown. Mike says, JB, why can't you like some other team, JB? And so, hey, it's a Patriot thing. It's a Patriot thing. 80 says the JB say, duck and gift. Absolutely. AJJB. 80 says, it's huge now. And so Mike says, JB, we need a 49ers win. And so that is true. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. But, man, I was just thinking because the Bills, you guys did lose to Tennessee. You guys lost to the Colts. So either way, you know, like for the Patriots, if it came down to the two, I'd rather have it be same record as the Titans than the Colts, obviously, because we'd get that. But, man, you guys are at a disadvantage in that one. And then Pittsburgh as well. Some big-time losses across the board right now for some of the teams that's competing for those, you know, like potentially wild card spots and stuff like that, big-time losses. Eddie says JB is a closet Titans fan. That is not true. That is not true. Look at my Titans prediction video for the beginning of the season, and you will see that that is not true. I had Tennessee going 10-7 before the season started, and the criticism that I received for that, you would definitely know there's no way I was a closet Tennessee fan at all. At all. At all. Yeah, I had them going 10-7, but still winning the division, which is still very possible. If the Colts drop one more game and win out, and Tennessee drops 2 of the last 3, I mean, they could still do it. Andrew says, do you like the Bills, Mike? Yeah, Mike is a diehard Bills fan. He is a diehard Bills fan. So, yeah, he loves the Buffalo Bills. And, again, we're at the commercial right now, but when we come back, we're going to get to see the 49ers back out here. Speaking of coming back here, there goes the kickoff right now. So we're all tied up 10 apiece right now. And, man, what a difference the third quarter has been. First half was pretty much all 49ers, but in both halves, Jimmy G has made a mistake. If the 49ers are going to win this one, Jimmy cannot continue to make these mistakes. That's the only thing that's really hurting the 49ers is those 2 interceptions Jimmy has thrown in this one. Kickoff's on the way. All right, so here we go for the 49ers here. 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. All right, Jimmy's up under center. Got a fullback in the backfield. Takes the snap, play fake. He's going to throw it to the fullback. Then it's caught, and the fullback's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. 2nd now coming up, 2nd and 6 from the 49ers' own 29-yard line. Again, the score is all tied up 10 apiece. Here in the third quarter with about 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Jimmy's going to line up under center again. This time he's got Jeff Wilson Jr. behind him. Fullback just motions behind him as well. Takes the snap. Hand it to Jeff Wilson there off the left side, and he picks up 4 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up, 3rd and about 2. Again, 6 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. All right, but this is exactly what you want to do. The 49ers here facing 3rd and 2. Let's see what they call. So many things you can do. You can run the football. You can play fake, bootleg. That's been effective tonight. So many options. Let's see what they call. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We got a penalty, a false start here. Had a 49er just moved, so that's going to move them back 5 yards on the play. All right, so now after the penalty, then now we're looking at 3rd and 7. So now they're most likely going to go out there and try to pass the ball here. Just their 2nd penalty of the game. But now the Titan fans, they're back in the game now. Early on, they were a little bit quiet there, but now Tennessee is giving them something to root for. Let's see if Mr. Glass Jimmy G can get the first down. Take the snap out the shotgun. Throws it. And this time it's caught by his receiver, Jennings. So Jennings picks up 11 yards and a first down for the 49ers. All right, here we go. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jimmy out of the shotgun. Fullback goes in motion. Fakes it to the back. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy throws it. Brandon Ayuk makes the first guy miss. Brandon Ayuk. Good cut up the middle up there. Well, towards the right side there, but picks up 17 yards on the play and a first down for the 49ers. And now they're in Tennessee territory. 1st and 10 from the Titans' 44-yard line. So Jimmy has been hit or miss. He's giving gifts to everybody. His team, the other team, everybody's getting gifts from Jimmy tonight. 2 turnovers in this one and huge turnovers. But you take away those turnovers, and he's looked pretty good in this one. They're going to hand it to the back there. Jeff Wilson Jr. Tough yard right there. Picks up a yard, and that's about it in the play there. 2nd down coming up. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, we're all tied up 10 apiece. 49ers with the football now. Tennessee has scored all 10 points here in the 3rd quarter. Niners have not scored since the half. Three minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jimmy takes it, tosses it to the back. And so now we've got a pickup by Wilson of about 5 yards in the play. Up, we've got an injured Tennessee Titan right now. I will say this, though. This is the first injury of the game here. And so typically when we watch Thursday night football games, we typically see a ton of injuries so far this season. And so luckily we haven't seen any prior to this. But, yeah, it's the first injury here of the game. Hoping that Jones will be okay, though. AD says, holy cow, JB just called OT. JB OT, I can see it. I could almost see it. Because, I mean, both teams, I can see them getting a couple of field goals here, the rest of the way, probably about 16-16. I could see overtime being a possibility. We'll see. Just what they want to give us. Baker Mayfield for Christmas. And again, we're at the commercial right now due to the injury. So when we get back from the commercial, we will see what the 49ers can do here. 3rd and 5 coming up from the Titans' 39-yard line. Let's see. Eddie says, does JB think Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are gimmick quarterbacks? I don't think so. I think they're revolutionary. I think they are the type of quarterbacks that change what you're looking for. They change how you go about scouting quarterbacks. They change how you go about college coaches, developing. Well, they've always been, utilizing the dual threat quarterbacks and stuff, or either, like the pass-heavy offenses that just go absolutely crazy and stuff. But they're changing the game literally each and every year because we're seeing these guys have a lot of success, guys like them, Lamar, all of them. So I would not call them gimmick quarterbacks. The only gimmick quarterback we've got in the NFL right now is Taysom Hill because he's just a gimmick. He's just very gimmicky. That's it. Just very gimmicky out there. Let's see. Mike says, JBOT, how is the Titans going to crush my Bills and not beat the 49ers? And so, that's a good question. That's a good question. But they had King Henry when they played your Bills. Did they not? Did they not have King Henry during that game? Meanwhile, Samuel took it for a 4-yard carry off the left side there. And so off the left end, but not enough for the first. So a yard shy of the first. So 4th and 1 coming up here for the 49ers here in the third quarter. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. You got to go for this one. I feel like you got to go for this one. Let's see. 80 says, you tell him, Mike, Jimmy up under center. Got to watch the quarterback sneak. I would probably play. Oh, is that a penalty or? Oh, man, another false start. Get it together. I feel like most of the penalties tonight have been on Trent Williams, either him or Kittle. Another penalty against the 49ers, and that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. You have an opportunity to go for it and potentially get yourself some points here. So they're still going to go for it here, but still, I mean, you cannot continuously make these mistakes. You can't keep doing it. Let's see, Mike says, it's lovely Buffalo sub-zero weather for a sleigh ride together with you. All right, here we go. Out of the shotgun, Garoppolo takes a snap. Jimmy throws. What the heck? Brandon Ayuk? He looked like a volleyball player trying to defend a spike on that catch. Like, what was that? Talk about an unnatural football attempt at the ball. Looked like a soccer goalie just trying to defend come on, man. Jimmy, you got to hit that stuff, Jimmy. Like, it was there, Jimmy. Gee. Let's see, 80 says, make a sleigh ride with JB and Baker. That could be pretty intense, 80. That would be pretty intense. Someone's going to fall off that sleigh, and it won't be me. Andrew says, dude, the Jags beat your Bills. And so you got a point there. You got a point there. Mike says, yeah, JB, yeah, they did have King Henry. I mean, it was a different team. At that time, before Henry got hurt, Tennessee, they were on it. Like, they were, like, red hot. They peaked a little early, a little too early, as I like to say, when teams peak that early in the season. But, hey, they were on it at that time. Mike says, I hate turning on my cable box shoot. And so 80 says, defending the spike. I mean, it's true the way he dove for that ball. I mean, I was like, there's no way he's trying to catch it. There's no way. A goalie, you know it, soccer goalie. Again, we're here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And the score is all tied up 10-10. Tennessee is going to get the football, though, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line and 8. If they can put together a good drive, they can take the lead. We'll see if Tennessee will take the lead. But the third quarter has been all Tennessee in this one. Let's see. 80 says, someday I want to be cool enough to dress up as Santa and go to an NFL game. You know, would not be a bad idea. Mike says, AJ Klein, be like, I will be home for Christmas for any Patriots running back that be there. And so let's see. Mike says that 49ers receiver made a good block, JB. That he did. So again, we're at the commercial still, but yeah, the 49ers missed opportunities. That's the theme in this one. They had that opportunity near the red zone. Jimmy G threw the interception there. Jimmy G threw the interception that led to the Titans touchdown. And then Jimmy threw an awful pass there on fourth down that his receiver just went pure soccer goalie style and just at least try to get a hand on the ball. Multiple tight ends, one receiver, one back for the Titans. Handed to the back up the middle. And so slides towards the left side there for about a good 2 yards. And that one McNichols there. 2nd and 8 coming up from the Titans' 43-yard line. First down has not been friendly to the Tennessee Titans tonight. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8 coming up. A.J. Brown goes in motion. Tannehill up under center. 3 receivers on the play. Takes the snap. Fakes it to the back. Joey Bosa's there. He throws it to the tight end. He picks. Oh, the tight end's still on his feet, though. Wow, what a nice play. There is a penalty, though. So let's hold on. There's another penalty. I feel like Tennessee's been on the wrong end of too many penalties here. Holding on the offense there. That's going to back him up 10 yards there. And you're not doing yourself any favors here. But, man, Joey Bosa was coming. I got a little worried for Ryan Tannehill. All right, here we go. 2nd and 18 coming up. Again, 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Ryan Tannehill's in the shotgun. Going 4 wide here and a tight end. Tannehill. He is brought down on the sack. Brought down by Willis. So Willis gets the sack that time there. Tannehill loses 5 yards on that one. So now we've got 3rd and 23 coming up. I don't know how Tennessee does it. I don't know how they do it, but they find a way to get themselves into 3rd and long at least a couple times on the drive. If I'm King Henry watching this game, I'm telling my agent I want even more money. I want more money before I come back. 10 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Tannehill up under center. Oh, nice job getting the snap there. He can take a deep shot. It's a free play. And he cashes in on the free play. A.J. Brown. Downtown A.J. Brown with the 42-yard reception. Deep pass by Ryan Tannehill. I mean, he lofted up there for his guy to go get it, and A.J. Brown brought it down. That he did. Thomas never stood a chance in coverage on that one. What a play by A.J. Brown, guys. What a play. What a way to end the third quarter, guys. I mean, hey, first half was Niners. Tennessee showing, don't count them out. Don't count them out. We're all tied up 10 apiece, though, to start the fourth quarter soon. Mike says, shout out to Marshawn doing it right, hanging at the bench, sipping on pineapples and drinks. And so, hey, good old Marshawn Lynch. He's living his best life. That is for sure. Let's see statistically, though, how these teams are looking right now. Let's see. All right, so far in this one, you got Jimmy G. He's 17 of 23, 176 yards for the 49ers, averaging 7.7 yards completion. So that right there is good. 17 to 23, that's good. But the bad part, no passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 2 big-time interceptions. If he doesn't turn that ball over right now, the 49ers are definitely winning this game right now. He's been sacked 1 time in this one as well. As the team on the ground, 19 carries, 67 yards, averaging 3.5 yards a carry. Also have a touchdown by Jeff Wilson. He's got 41 yards on the ground tonight as well. Looking at receiving-wise for them, it starts with Deebo Samuel, 4 catches, 50 yards, although I don't think he's had a reception since halftime, though. But you got fullback, he's got 2 catches, 30 yards. George Kittle, 2 receptions, 21 yards. Jeff Wilson, he's even got 3 catches, 12 yards so far in this one. Brandon Ayuk, 3 catches, 38 yards. You look at Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill, 16 of 23, 138 yards through the air, averaging 6 yards of completion. On the ground, though, as a team, 15 carries for 47 yards. They're certainly going to want to make sure that they're able to run the ball in the fourth quarter, especially if they end up taking the lead late in this one. Receiving-wise, though, Julio Jones, just 1 catch, 7 yards. A.J. Brown, 8 catches, 97 yards. Again, he was activated earlier today after finally getting the approval coming back from his chest injury. And yes, he has been a huge factor here in this one for Tennessee. Absolutely. You've also got Nick Westbrook. He's got 2 catches, 38 yards as well in this one. But it's clear, it's crystal clear for Tennessee. You want to make sure that you get the ball to A.J. Brown. Speaking of A.J. Brown, I see him on the sideline here. Let's see what Tennessee calls. Got 1 receiver, multiple tight ends, a fullback in the backfield. Looks like they're going to go and try to get something going on the ground game here. They're going to toss it to the back there, and so the back's looking. And he's able to get about a good 4 yards on that one. That's Hillard there, so he picks up 4 yards on that carry. 2nd and 6 coming up here from the San Francisco 26-yard line. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 6. Now in the fourth quarter, still tied up 10 apiece. Again, third quarter was all Tennessee. They scored all 10 points in the third quarter. First half was San Francisco, where they scored all 10 of their points in the first half. Tannehill up under center. Receiver goes in motion. 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 back. Tannehill takes the snap. Tannehill feels the pressure, and he's brought down for a sack. So, wow, that this time it is street. Everybody on the defensive line is getting a part of Ryan Tannehill tonight. It's just a sack party. It's just a sack party. That's the 3rd time he's been sacked tonight. Let's see. Mike says, come on, JB, can we both call it a truce? Let's go 49ers. I am rooting for the 49ers in this one. I am definitely rooting for the 49ers in this one. Absolutely. So, yeah, let's call it truce. Let's call it truce. Meanwhile, Tannehill moving, throws it, and it is caught by A.J. Brown once again. This time 12 yards on the play and a first down for the Tennessee Titans. So, A.J. Brown finally channeling this inner beast mode here and trying to take over the game for the Tennessee Titans. Look at that. I don't know too many sports where they let you slam a man down like that outside of wrestling and be okay with it. But, man, the strength of A.J. Brown, unrivaled. Nine catches, 109 yards for A.J. Brown. Let's go. 3 receivers. Tannehill out of the shotgun here. Again, 13 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Takes the snap. Throws it. And it is caught by A.J. Brown in the end zone. So that's a touchdown for the Titans. So, wow, how about that? Tennessee has turned it on in the second half. It's been all Titans here in the second half. I mean, Josh Norman had to know A.J. Brown was going to get that football. I mean, it's common sense. They've been going his way a lot more than anyone else. So they're up 16-10. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. 17-10 is the score here in the fourth quarter with 13 minutes and 2 seconds left to go here in the fourth. And the Titans lead 17-10 over the San Francisco 49ers. And when we come back from the commercial, we'll get to see how the 49ers get to respond with the football here. Jimmy has got to lead them to the promised land now. But we are at the commercial. But, man, I mean, looking what A.J. Brown – Julio A.J. Brown has done so far in this one. 10 catches, 127 yards, averaging 12.7 yards a catch, and he's got a touchdown. Longest catch of the night, 42 yards. What's most impressive is that he has been targeted 15 times in this game. The next highest on the Tennessee Titans is 3 times by Nick Westbrook, which if I'm the defense, you got to use common sense. I mean, he's thrown it 12 more times to this guy than anyone else. So double team, triple team, whatever it takes. There's no pride. I mean, we get it. Josh Norman, he's not what he used to be. So there's no, having pride and stuff out there like, oh, I don't need double team. No, double team this man, triple team if you got to. Don't let A.J. Brown beat you. But now Tennessee has the lead now. Now they're energized and stuff. The crowd's behind them. The defense is playing with a lot more energy and stuff. It's going to be tough for the Niners. Let's see how they respond. And again, we're still at the commercial here, but we still got 13 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. Plenty of time for San Francisco to score. But hey, now we've got a game, and what a big time game it is. If you have a team in the AFC, you are heavily rooting 49ers. If you're a team in the NFC, you are heavily rooting for the Titans. Let's see. Braden says, dang, I was gone for a bit and the Titans have the lead now. Yeah, they found the fountain. I know they said there's a fountain of youth, but they found a fountain of offense. And they have been drinking from that fountain as of late, and it's working. It is working. Yeah, Titans up 17-10 here in the fourth quarter, 13 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. And we're about to have the kickoff on the way. So we'll see where the 49ers start off with the football here in the fourth quarter. All right, the kickoff's on the way. No return. Okay. So the 49ers take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Let's see what they do with the football here. Again, I feel like they've moved the ball pretty good in this game. They just got to make sure they stay away from penalties. Penalties will hurt them. And don't turn the ball over. It's just that simple. Jimmy, don't turn it over. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun here. 3 receivers, a tight end, and the running back. They're going to motion Jeff Wilson Jr. in motion here. So James coming to shotgun, takes a snap, throws it across the middle, and it's incomplete. Jennings dropped it like the ball bit him there. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, if somebody's watching that has not pressed the thumbs up button, make sure you guys press the thumbs up button. If there's anybody that's new that's watching, do subscribe to the channel so where you will be notified of when these streams will be taking place. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you're somebody that's watching for the first time. Meanwhile, Jimmy's up under center. Looks like they got Deebo Samuel in the backfield. They may toss it to him. Running back goes in motion. They're going to toss it to Deebo Samuel. He goes up the middle, and look at that footwork and his ability to see the hole and get through it. He picked up 12 yards up the middle. This is a wide receiver, y'all, up the middle on that carry. So, yes, definitely getting Deebo Samuel going. Again, that'll be huge. Jimmy takes a snap up under center. He throws across the middle to Deebo Samuel. He did it on the ground, and this time he does it with the reception, picks up 19 yards on the play. 1st and 10 at the Titans' 44-yard line. So now San Francisco feeling some urgency to get things going. You see the safety fell on that play there. Good job by Deebo Samuel. Jeff Wilson in the backfield there. Jimmy takes a snap. Jimmy has time. Jimmy scrambles. Then he slides. Up there is another penalty. My goodness. And now we're calling holding on the offense, guys. Number 50, Alex Mack. The ex-Atlanta Falcons offensive, center right there. So cannot continue to have these penalties here. Penalties have been hurting these teams because they're just not in a good position to where they can survive these penalties. I see we're at 21 thumbs up, so definitely let's keep that going. Meanwhile, Jimmy in the shotgun. Jeff Wilson Jr. just goes in motion here, so now we get 5 wide. Titans send 4. Jimmy standing strong in the pocket. Feels the pressure. Jimmy brought down by the pressure. First he felt the pressure, then he really felt it. As they came down on him, he lost 9 yards on that sack. Second down and 29 coming up. So now look at that. I mean, the pressure for Tennessee there. Jimmy tried to move around, but hey, Tennessee wasn't having it. So now we got second and 29. 5 seconds to go in the play clock. 11 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Jimmy takes a snap out the shotgun, steps up, throws it, and it is caught by Jennings. And Jennings going to pick up 11 yards on the play. Third and 21 coming up. 10 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. So still plenty of time to work with regardless of what happens on this drive. Mike says, JB, I need 49ers to win. We both need that. We both need that. Believe me. I know my dad, he also wants the Titans to – he needs the Titans to lose as well for his coach. So, absolutely. A lot of teams need Tennessee to lose in the AFC. Let's see. Deebo Samuel goes in motion. Jimmy in the shotgun. Jimmy takes a snap. Jimmy throws it. Deebo Samuel. And Deebo Samuel, look at him. Still on his feet there. They bring him down after he picks up about 12 yards in the play. However, still short of the first down. So the Niners will have to punt the football. All right, so we've got the punter out there. Let's see if he does a good job with this punt. 9 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Punt's on the way. Ooh, excellent punt. Excellent punt. That's how you save your job from that terrible punt earlier. So good job pinning Tennessee at the 3-yard line. And let's see how the Titans offense is going to come out here. Or with the 49ers defense, get back to it, make life difficult again, shut it down, and get the ball back for their offense. But we got 9 minutes and about 24 seconds left to play with here in the fourth quarter. And now Tennessee with the football and the lead, 17-10. They'll be starting from their own 3. This is where the defense has to be optimistic here. You get an opportunity to rip that ball out, rip it out. You get a chance to pick off Ryan Tannehill, pick it off. You know, you're going to have your opportunities in this one. And again, right now, we are at the commercial currently right now in this one. But just to look at our 2 quarterbacks so far in this game, I mean, we'll start with Jimmy Garoppolo, 20 of 27, 215 yards, averaging 8 yards of completion, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, also a sack 2 times in this one. Ryan Tannehill, 18 of 25, 168 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, no interception, sacked 3 times so far in this one. On the ground, though, the 49ers have 79 yards on the ground, averaging almost 4 yards a carry. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they've got 51 yards on the ground, averaging almost 3.2 yards a carry. And again, we're still at the commercial here, but yeah, this game separated by a touchdown. And these, I mean, at halftime, the Niners were leading 10-0. And then second half so far, Tennessee came storming back, 10 points in the third. They've got 7 already in this quarter, and now they've got the football back with the lead here. Let's see what they do. But A.J. Brown, 10 catches, 127 yards and a touchdown. I guarantee you very few people started him this week in fantasy football just because of how he's probably been doing for most of this week. But hey, those who have started him, you are being rewarded here because this is the A.J. Brown you thought you were getting all season long. All right, here we go. One back in the backfield. Multiple tight ends here. One receiver. Two receivers, actually. Tannehill takes it. Play fake. Tannehill throws it. And it's caught by A.J. Brown. Of course. A.J. Brown picks up 18 yards, taking it all the way to the Tennessee 21-yard line. So this is it. If you're the 49ers, you don't mess around and let a sleeping giant wake up in this one. What is Josh Norman doing? Every time I look, the first move A.J. Brown makes, Norton's hitting the ground like it's a fire drill. He stopped, dropping, and rolling back there. I don't get what he's doing. Tannehill up under center, going to hand it to the back there up the middle, and he's going to pick up 3 yards in the play. That was Foreman on the carry there off the left guard. 2nd and 7 coming up at the Tennessee 24-yard line. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Titans leading this one 17-10. Again, huge game for both of these. Huge game. Now, if you're a team like, say, the Eagles or something like that, you might be happy that the 49ers, are losing right now, especially if they end up losing this game just for the sake of competing in the playoffs for, a playoff spot. All right, so you lost a yard in the play, Foreman. 3rd and 8 coming up. I mean, look at that. Look at the way that he got in the backfield on that one, Jones. Great play on that one. 3rd down coming up. If you're the 49ers defense, you want to get a stop right here. You don't want them to keep picking up first downs and stuff and extending drives. No, you want to try to get a stop right here. Let's get the ball back for our offense. Receiver goes in motion. 3 receivers on the play. 1 tight end, 1 running back. Tannehill takes the snap out the shotgun. Throws it. And it is caught there by an open tight end, and he's going to pick up the first down and then some. 13 yards on the play. 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 36-yard line. Let's see. Old man says A.J. Brown reminds me of Steve Smith or Julio Edelman. I'm sorry. Yeah, Julian Edelman. I'm sorry, Julian Edelman. A smaller guy that can make a big man plays. So there you go. Meanwhile, they're going to hand it to the back there. Speaking of a smaller guy, so McNichols picks up 4 yards there off the right end. But yeah, Julian Edelman, he's getting some nice commercials now. I will say that. He's getting some nice commercials. And yes, we'll love to have Brown on the Patriots. That would be a dream come true. Put Brown on one side, put Metcalf on the other side, and then add someone like Deebo Samuel. Come on now. Come on now. But again, 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Tennessee Titans. 4th quarter, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. At this part, the time is definitely something that you want to keep an eye out for at this point. Tannehill out the shotgun, takes it, hands it to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's looking to throw it. A.J. Brown does throw it, and it's almost picked off. A.J. Brown almost let the team down with that one. Got to be careful with the football, man. Y'all are doing good. Don't get too cute with it. It was 2nd and 6. There was no need to do that. There was no need to do that and force it. If the offensive coordinator gives you that play call, it's because he trusts you that if it's not there, and let's see, he just made a bad throw. I mean, the ball was there. He just couldn't throw it. So, all right, here we go, 3rd and 6. 49ers showing pressure. Let's see if they actually send it. They do send pressure. Tannehill moving around. Tannehill gets brought down for the sack. There is a penalty, however. There is a penalty. All right, here we go. Let's see. So we got 4th and 10 coming up. Got a 49er that's limping off. Again, 5 minutes and 52 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. This game has gone by extremely fast, guys. Extremely fast. Because normally we wouldn't be this deep for at least another like 20-something minutes probably. And the clock is still running. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go. Again, both teams have all 3 timeouts. But we'll see what happens after this punt for Tennessee. Punts on the way. Let's see if we're going to return here by Ayuk. Nope, we will not. And so look at that. They pinned them at the 4-yard line. So how about that? They basically say anything you can do, I can do better. Let's see. Old man says, with Ramondre Stevenson in the back and Henry at tight end, man, no one would be able to stop that offense. You're right, especially if Stevenson continues to get stronger, probably in another like 2-3 years, then I can definitely see that being the case. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Mike says, JB, this is it. And so with 5 minutes and 28 seconds to go, depending on how quickly they go down there, if they take off 2 minutes, then, Tennessee hasn't been able to run the ball. It's not like they got Derrick Henry, so they haven't really been able to run the ball. But that being said, though, you're right. This is their best chance here. Otherwise, if they do get it back here, it'll probably be less than 2 minutes. And, yeah, you really don't want to put that kind of pressure there. So if you're the 49ers, this is the drive where you have to make it happen. You've got to make it happen. But right now, we are currently at the commercial. Yep, again at the commercial, but the Titans lead this one 17-10. 49ers trying to get their first points of the second half. Who would have thought? They were up 10-0 at one point. A couple times, Jimmy G, he just let the whole city down. Let the whole city down. But what a game by A.J. Brown. 11 catches and 145 yards and 1 touchdown. All right, look at that AFC playoff picture. All right, a lot on the line here. A lot on the line. Let's see what Jimmy does here out of the shotgun. He takes a snap. Titans 10-4. Jimmy throws across the middle. It's caught by the fullback there. I love this fullback, guys. Like, I'm a huge fan of this fullback. Like, my favorite fullback in the league. Like, I absolutely love what he can bring to the offense. Picked up 15 yards on that catch. He's got hands. He can run. He can block. He's got it all. Nice route running, all that stuff. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy throws it deep towards the right side. Incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in this one, and the Niners find themselves trailing by 7 points, 17-10. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Got two receivers towards the bottom. Out of the shotgun here, 5 wide. Jimmy takes a snap. Throws it quickly. Deebo Samuel caught it. He dropped the ball, though, but it looks like he recovered it. Got to continue to protect the football there. But the clock will continue to run. Oh, yeah, that ball was ripped out. That ball was ripped out. And, man, if Tennessee would have recovered that, woo, that would have been so big right there. All right, here we go, 3rd and 4. Let's see if the 49ers can extend this drive. I think now's the time to pass. From the Niners, I would look for Kittle first, but let's see what they do. Out of the shotgun, take the snap. Jimmy's looking. Jimmy throws it towards the right side to the back. And so Hasty gets the first down, picks up 12 yards. The ball is ripped out, but he's already out of bounds there. So a pickup of 12 yards on the catch and a first down for the 49ers. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at their own 38-yard line. All right, here we go. 5 seconds left on the play clock here. 4th quarter, 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Jimmy takes the snap. Jimmy throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. He was aiming for the fullback on the play. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Got 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap out the shotgun. Throws it. And it is caught by Deebo Samuel. Look at Deebo Samuel go. He's still on his feet. Takes it all the way to about the 5-yard line. Deebo Samuel with the 56-yard play for the San Francisco 49ers. But he looks like he's injured on the play. But what a play it was. Made the reception there, and he took it just 6 yards shy of reaching the end zone and setting up the 49ers with excellent field position here. So knocking on the door to see if they can get into the end zone. Hoping that Deebo Samuel will be okay here. He's obviously so huge here for the 49ers, and definitely they can certainly use him the rest of the way. All right, so yeah, hopefully we'll get to see Deebo Samuel back in this one. But first things first, the 49ers have got to get back into the end zone here. They have got to find a way to get into the end zone here. With just 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to work with, although both teams have all 3 timeouts here, you got to punch it into the end zone. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Kittle went in motion. They hand it up the middle there to the back, and the back picks up 4 yards from the carry. Jeff Wilson Jr. with that carry. 2nd and goal coming up for the Tennessee 2-yard line. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. So I wonder, guys, is this going to be it? Are we going to see JBOT tonight? That is the question. Will we see some overtime? Five seconds on the play clock here. Jimmy takes a snap. Jimmy throws it. And it's caught in the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with the 2-yard touchdown reception. He was wide open in the back of the end zone. What a touchdown. So now we've got a 17-16 game pending the extra point here. That should tie things up. What in the world was the safeties doing for the Titans? I have no idea. All right, let's get ready for the extra point attempt. That will tie this one up. Good snap. Kicks on the way, and it is good. So we're all tied up 17-17 in this one. Eddie says, TD, someone find JB, check the Nintendo warehouse. And it's not a bad place to look. Old man says, Mr. Glass out here balling, right? Hey, he's balling when he's not falling, so I'll give him that. But what a pass there, and hey, it got there. He honestly had 3 guys who could have hit him that play in the end zone, but that was clearly the best pass there. Now we're all tied up 17-17 apiece. So what do you guys think? Will this go to overtime, or will somebody win it in regulation? And if so, which team will win it in regulation? Or is it going to overtime? What are you guys thinking? I mean, look at those numbers. Deebo Samuel, 8 catches, 143 yards, averaging 17.9 yards a catch. Wow. Him and A.J. Brown going head-to-head here. What a matchup. Meanwhile, they give it to Rodgers, and Rodgers, he's going to take it to about the 25-yard line. 80 says he's balling when he's not. I said he's balling when he's not falling. You know, because when he's falling, he's out there breaking like glass. So when he's not falling, he's out there balling. All right, so now Tennessee gets the football. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to work with. Both teams with all 3 timeouts here. Hey, let's see what happens from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Tannehill takes a snap. Throws across the middle, and it's caught by the tight end there. That's going to be a pickup of about a good 6 yards on the play. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. So much on the line in this one. We're tied up 17-17. Let's see how the last 2 minutes play out here in the fourth quarter. Will we see overtime, or will someone win it in regulation? We'll have to find that out when we come back from the commercial. And again, we're still at the commercial here, but we are all tied up 17-17. 2-minute warning, so 2 minutes left to go in this one. Jimmy Garoppolo, 25 of 34, 306 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, been sacked twice so far in this one. You look at Ryan Tannehill, 21 of 28, 205 yards, 1 touchdown, no INTs. He's been sacked 4 times, though, so the offensive line is going to have to keep Nick Bosa and company away from Ryan Tannehill in this one. And again, we are still currently at the commercial. But obviously, Ryan Tannehill's got to run that 2-minute offense. And the way that A.J. Brown has been balling with 11 catches, 145 yards, and a touchdown, we'll see if A.J. Brown has what it takes to lead them in the field goal range. Or can the 49ers defense come up with a big-time stop here and maybe even give them an opportunity to try to get at least 3 points of their own and try to take the lead? All right, here we go. Out of the shotgun. Tannehill's going to hand it to the back. And so the back, he picks up enough for the first down there. 4 yards on the carry, and that's enough to pick up the first down. All right, here we go out of the shotgun. Tannehill takes the snap, throws it, and it's completed by the tight end there at the 40. A minute 25 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Out of the shotgun. Tannehill takes it, throws it, incomplete. Oh, they're going to call a flag. They're going to call a flag for defensive pass interference. Wow. All right, so that's an automatic first down there, gifted to the Titans offense there. So let's see what happens here. 1st and 10. 49ers defense got to play smarter now. A minute 20 left. Tannehill takes a snap, feels the pressure. Tannehill scrambles. Tannehill makes one guy miss. Tannehill turns on the jets and lowers the shoulders, and he picks up a huge first down for the Tennessee Titans, about a good 31 yards on the run. And so Mike Vrabel's like, I'll play linebacker myself before I let that happen if I was on the other team defense. But wow. That was a big-time mistake. You got to know the scouting report. You must know who you're going against. And the 49ers, they'll take their time out there. They're thinking about the clock. But, wow, you cannot let Ryan Tannehill get loose. You already know he brings that mobility there. And so you've got to be looking for it at all times, especially in a 2-minute offense. Let's see. 80 says, JB pass interference. You say that's a JB run. Elbow call. Meanwhile, he's going to hand it to the back. And off the left side there, McNichols, he picks up about 4 yards on that one. So now the 49ers call their second timeout here. They've got only one more timeout. All right, here we go, guys. 2nd and 5 coming up. Niners only got one timeout remaining. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Tannehill takes a snap. Gonna hand it to the back there. And so, yeah, he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Their 3rd down coming up. And I believe the 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout here. So just 54 seconds left to go in this one. And so let's see, 80 says, JB, I may be blacking out soon. Love you, bro. So much love, 80s. Appreciate that. And so, yeah, definitely appreciate you for joining. And so definitely, if I don't hear from you before Christmas and stuff, Merry Christmas. And appreciate you guys so much. Absolutely. And good luck for your Eagles out there against the Giants. You know how I hate the Giants. But 3rd and 4 coming up. If the Titans get this first down, that's essentially going to, unless they miss the field goal or something, that's game. If they don't get it, they'll still kick the field goal, but at least the Niners have an opportunity to get the football. All right, Tannehill is up under center here. Takes the snap. Tannehill's going to run it himself there. He's going to lose a yard there, but he wanted to line up his kicker there. So they lost a yard to ensure the kicker will be able to make it there. So looking at the difference in the time there, it's a difference of about a good 7 seconds. Obviously, once you kick the ball, it's going to take some time there. So Niners will be lucky if they get to throw a Hail Mary up. So the best hope right now, Mike, is to hope that they miss the field goal. It's just that simple, to hope that Tennessee missed the field goal. But yeah, Mike's not liking this at all. Mike's not liking it. I know my dad's not liking it right now. All right, so Tennessee calls a timeout. So 8 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They added on an extra second there, so 9 seconds. All right, so it's going to come down to this kick here. If they make this field goal, the odds of them winning, it's going to be sky high. All right, a 44-yard field goal attempt. Let's see. 9 seconds on the clock, all tied up, 17 apiece. He kicks it, and it is good. I thought for a second he was going to miss it, but it's good. So Tennessee leads 20-17 with just 4 seconds remaining. Not really sure what the Niners can do with 4 seconds here, but let's see if they can pull off something historic. But it's looking like Tennessee's got this one in the bag. Wow. 20 points in the 4th quarter. 20 points in the second half, 10 points in the 4th quarter, 10 points in the 3rd quarter after not scoring in the first half. So, wow, what about that? Mike says he's not a happy camper right now. So, yeah, definitely feeling that pressure now, even more for that Patriots and Bills game. Absolutely. Braden says, I can't believe the Titans came back, right? Somehow they did it. A.J. Brown came alive, 11 catches for 145 yards and a touchdown tonight. A.J. Brown coming through. They just activated this man back from injury. That's how you come back from being injured. All right, so no return there. 4 seconds on the clock. Jimmy G and the Niners, what can they call? What play do you have dialed up for first and really you need 75 yards? What play do you have in the playbook for 75 yards? We're about to find out what Kyle Shanahan has in store for this offense. Will we see something crazy? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Jimmy takes it, going to throw it quickly to Deebo Samuel there, and Deebo Samuel, he's got some room. He's running, still has room, still running, throws it backwards, and it's Brandon Ayuk. He throws it back there. Jimmy G throws it, and now Kittle, he's got it. Kittle, look at Kittle running like he's at the playground. He's down. Oh, the referees are still letting him play. And so, you got to blow it at some point, referee. You got to blow it at some point. It's down. It's a wrap. Niners lost this one. Wow. So Tennessee with the stunner second half. They win 20-17 there. And so pending Saturday's result, If the Cardinals beat the Colts, Tennessee would have locked up this division in the AFC South. But, man, this will bump them up right now to, I think, second place in the AFC, at least for right now. Big-time win for the Titans. Wow. Wow. 80 says second win. There it is. Second win. Absolutely. But that's the final score, guys. Tennessee wins 20-17 over the 49ers, guys. And wow, what a performance this was. What a game it was. Appreciate you guys so much for joining me here. And hey, you guys have a good Christmas and stuff. I'll be back Sunday. Gonna take Saturday and enjoy Christmas there. But I'll be back Sunday, guys. So definitely look forward to seeing you guys Sunday Night Football. I know a lot's gonna happen between now and then. And hey, we'll see where we stand. Good luck to you. And hey, Mike, like you said, direct competition there. Rooting for my Patriots there, with much respect for your Bills. Much respect for your Bills. And so absolutely, it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. But Merry Christmas to all. 80 says, thanks for the stream, JB. Is Jay in the Bay doesn't have to stream? I'm going to clown on you. Yeah, you know that Jay in the Bay, he will be doing his post-game stream. He always does it for his 49ers and all like that. So you know he's going to be pissed after this game there. I understand that. That's a game they should have won. But absolutely, yeah, he's going to be doing his stream there. You already know. Old man says, damn, needed the 49ers to win. Now we third in the AFC standings. And so, man, yeah, absolutely. But, hey, all we got to do is just go out there and win and take it back. Win and take it back. Absolutely. Braden says, see you, great stream, and have a good Christmas. Yeah, have a good Christmas to you as well. And everyone here, I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Appreciate you guys for joining the stream. And so, yeah, Sunday will be the next stream and all like that. But, yeah, appreciate you guys so much and looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Let's see, old man says, great stream, JB, and have a great Christmas. You have a great Christmas to you too as well, old man. Absolutely. Michael says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, Michael, Merry Christmas. I almost said Michael Christmas there, but Merry Christmas, Michael, to you as well. And yes, guys, this is it. The last couple of weeks trying to fight for the playoff spots. Good luck to all of our teams and stuff. And so, yeah, see you guys Sunday. Have a great Christmas. And, yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. Going to go ahead and end the stream now. But thank you guys so much, and take care. See you guys next time. And so, yeah. Merry Christmas, Mike. Absolutely. Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas. And good night to everyone as well. So, yeah, see you guys Sunday.